welcome back to Stop, Drop, and Roll. We are a group of friends turned found family who love ourselves some Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Daniel Kim, I'm the DM here, and we're so glad that you can join us again. Let's go straight into the cast introduction, starting with Gavin.
Pew, 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 pew. Hey, I'm Gavin, and I play Post-Swiftness, the now Wood Elf, Celestial Warlock, and Ranger, twin of Emran, and post pronouns are he, him.
Hell yeah. Let's bounce on over to the other twin, Zach.
Hello, my name is Zach, and I am the Lightfoot Halfling, swashbuckling rogue, and Emran's pronouns are she, her.
Awesome. And Andrew.
Drew playing Joko Galspin, the human vengeance paladin, a chip on his shoulder. Joko's pronouns are he, him.
Amazing. And Becca?
What's up? I'm Becca. I'm playing Fen, the Eladrin elf sorcerer, and Fen's pronouns are they, them.
And last but certainly not least, Kyle.
Hello, I'm Kyle playing Artie, the Chronergy wizard with just a hint of artificer in there.
Amazing.
Pronouns he, him.
Awesome. So last time, sorry about all the technical difficulties and stuff. We ended up playing on our own, just doing like our own small session by ourselves. Sorry for all the technical troubles. Things have been weird. But with that all said, just wanted to give you guys a recap of what happened. Last time, basically, they had just gone through the fight, and we just closed out the fight, and then now we're going to be starting stream basically as the fight is ending, with all the consequences that come throughout. So yeah, that's what we're picking up today, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. So go ahead and grab a seat, have a drink, and get ready for some hot dice-based storytelling. And welcome back. The last that we left off, the Grim Troupe, our intrepid band of adventurers, all from different walks of life and different backgrounds, were all coming together around the singular focus of destroying this terrible cult and organization called the Triquetra. They've seized control of this government, not the Grim Troupe, the Triquetra. And so, in response, the Grim Troupe has been amassing allies and weapons and power in order to fight back against this force. And doing so, they led them through the Feywild and into the part of the desert called the Magul Desert, where they had found this village of downtrodden and oppressed peoples who were all being affected by this government. And in doing so, they saw that the remainder of them were basically just children and young adults, all of whom were desperate for a chance to fight back and scared of what the future might mean. And in all of this, the Grim Troupe inspired hope and gave them the power and the tools to be able to fight back alongside them. And so they all assaulted this huge Copperguard camp where they could hopefully free and liberate this people from this government's influence. And so in doing so, they fought this group of Copperguard, defeated them, destroyed the demons and the cannons that were on site. And now, in the aftermath of the victory, with flags waving high and cheers echoing out from the top of this massive desert worm, our heroes are victorious. And now, with this small-scale battle done, it's now only a matter of time before they take the fight to the capital. And that is where we pick up our game today. the huge musculature of the worm like lifts up into the air and lets out this deep rumbling purr that vibrates the sand around it, vibrates your chests and your bodies as you see the aftermath of the battle, destroyed and burned copper guard tents, the pile of pale flame canisters lifted high, maybe about 4 feet of a pile of these silvery platinum canisters. And you can see the cheering faces and figures of the Oira people with right on the top of the worm, Ayaka, waving her flag in victory. As you guys look on to this group of people that you have helped and this group of allies that you have fought alongside. What are you all doing?
We're still at the camp, right?
You are still at the camp.
Okay, so what now? Shoko, do you want to just wait? We're still at the camp. We're not back with them and their base or whatever.
Not yet. You guys are still right outside the camp where victory
think if
just
I
been
remember
imminent. Yeah.
Clearly, like some of us were like helping them bury their dead or tending to their dead and wounded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If that's right, and a few of us were doing something else. I think Emran, you and I were doing that. I think we were
Okay.
like tending to the Oira's fallen people.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So you see, after the hoops and hollers and the cheers of these people, in the aftermath, there are quite a number of bodies. Of the 30-odd people that you recruited, mostly teenagers between the ages of about 13 and 21, maybe. Of those that remain, there are... You started out with 30, and there's probably about 20 who are alive. And of those 20, another third of them are wounded or injured. And nursing wounds, but huge, bright, like sighs of relief and elation on their faces. Some of them crying into the sand. Ayaka comes down from her pedestal as she's kind of like treating to each one of them, and you see Chiwon, the young man who was helping you guys and came in with the second round of combat, comes around to you guys, and especially to you, Emran, and to you, Poe, and guides you over to where they're currently burying their friends.
Yeah, we'll help any way we can.
Sounds
Whatever
good.
you need.
Thank you. It is hard fought, but I think now we're free, thanks to you.
How does it feel?
It feels like we have a lot more fighting to do.
Hmm.
It's only a matter of
You
time
read my
before they
mind.
come back.
Hmm.
But for right now, I'm happy. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's the least we can do. Enjoy the win, but let's do what we need to do for the fallen. How can we help?
Are you trying to shop for phone?
So I'm sorry.
Someone trying to shop for a phone over there.
What's a phone? What's I don't think I took rhetoric classes. That wasn't in our curriculum. It wasn't a thing. A couple of the people in the back, a couple of the Oira kids are like, they're shopping on Amazon right now. They're like, oh man, my Android, dude. Anyways, no, but
I don't know what gods we're talking about. Whatever it was, we shut off.
but he guides you over, and you watch as they actually are like parting parts of the sand and making sure that it's like holes are deep enough for them to lay these people to rest underneath the sand dunes. They're like creating these like holes in the earth, these rectangular, 6 feet by like 3 feet holes on the ground, and starting to cover them with sand over the bodies that have been burned or destroyed or killed. Fen, you had a piece of correspondence that you picked up in one of the tents that you do remember. You and Joko looked at it together as the rest of them are burying. And you remember as you looked at it that something was going to happen at the 22nd of Duskar, which is in 13 days.
Yeah. I think I showed this to everybody who was around, right? Fen is gonna turn to Joko and say, well, I guess we're running out of time then.
13 days. That's all we've got?
That's it, yeah.
Well, what do we need to do?
It's a good question. Well, we gotta get back to the Feywild, right? Because you've got to get your,
This stuff?
weapon.
And Joko hefts the, like, chunk of adamantine.
Right. I've got something I want to take care of too, if we're heading back there. And then, I don't know, I guess we should probably put all this money that we've been making to good use, get ourselves set up, and try to scope it out if we can. And then get ready to put up or shut up, as they say.
We could try
I'll
and
ask you a
supply our
question.
army, too. Or at least the Silver Blades.
Right.
What were you saying?
I was just gonna ask you, I don't know, I know you've got like a complicated relationship to religion and all of that, but
Sure.
are you scared of dying?
Of course. I'm not a fucking psychopath.
What do you think? What do you think happens?
What does it matter? I'll be dead.
So that's just it then? You think your soul just stops existing?
I don't know. I never had any fucking idea about that. I'm sure now there's gods and shit. No, it
Right.
didn't really weigh too heavy on me when I'm, farming. Not like I talk to gods every day. Now it seems like that's fucking changed.
Ben is kind of nodding their head and watching in the distance as Poe and Emran help with these burials.
Why do you ask? You planning on dying?
Not if I can help it. But I'm also not a psychopath, and I'm not stupid, and I know that we've got a lot of odds stacked against us, and what we're trying to do, it's huge. And I'm gonna try my best to stay alive, but I'm just being realistic, I guess. Death is something that has followed me throughout most of my life. I've just never felt so close to it before, Can you feel that?
It's the rare one who's untouched by death.
Ben nods. Alright, well, we should probably catch up with everyone else then.
Sure.
With that, over time, as the sun crests lower on the horizon, the Oira people are buried, and you all ride along with the Oira people on the worms back towards their township. And when you get there, there's a bunch of cheers exchanged. A lot of the soldiers who were fighting with you, they come up alongside and thank you individually. Some of the people not aware of what has occurred in the wee hours of the morning. But as the morning sun kind of crests, higher in the sky, as they begin dispersing out towards their homes and start to tell their families, and you could see people talking in the streets, Ayata comes up to you pretty quickly. I need a moment of your time before you go.
What is it?
Who is you? Who are they talking to?
Ayata, to all of you.
Oh, to all of us.
And kind of in your direction, Joko, looking right at you.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help but overhear you're wanting to move on or wherever you're going to go. What are you going to next? What are you doing?
Well, to to put it plainly,
Joko rolls his eyes like this is not going to be plain.
we're taking this to the Triquetra. There's an event on the 22nd, it seems like, and we're gonna prevent any more bloodshed from happening by bringing this to them. And I'm looking around at the rest of the Grim Troupe, sort of like meeting all of y'all's eyes. And I think we'd like to ask something of you, Ayata. I think we'd like to ask
Fire away.
if you and the Oira people would assist us in this. We have procured allies from all over Stanham, and we would like to recruit you in this because we think the more we got, the better our chances are.
She slaps a hand against Palmy's hide, and you hear the low rumble like down the ends of the worm. And she smiles up at you. I was just going to ask the same thing. Well, the 22nd, when you are going, we will be there with you. Me and as many people are still ready to go. I need to take care of my people in the next week. But as soon as that is finished, you will have my support. And Palmy's. And Chiwon's. And as many of our people as we can have.
It's a deal.
Where should we meet you?
And again, I'm kind of like opening this up and looking at the rest of the Grim Troupe. We have yet to finalize a game plan, but I think await our signal, whether it be a raven or a signal of some other sort, and we'll give you the location and the time.
All right. The 22nd. She raises out a fist to you all. I'll see you all in 13 days.
I look at Joko to sort of. I think Poe is looking for some like approval from Joko in this moment.
Joko, I think if you match eyes with Joko kind of nods like, yeah, that wasn't nearly as flowery as it usually is.
Okay, good.
Kind of got right to the point.
Great.
As we walk off, I just wanted to whisper to Poe, how are you going to get a raven out in the middle of the desert?
Okay, Emran, now, I don't think that far ahead, okay? You know this.
We'll figure it out.
That's as far as I got, really.
Okay,
I'm sure
okay.
there's other birds, hawks, maybe the vultures. I don't know.
It's good. We'll figure it out.
Maybe Artie can whisper something into the wind or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Just, yeah. All right, cool.
Artie looks up and says, "Oh, mighty wind, I have not spoken to you in 10 fortnights."
I just like, is that the signal right now? Should I be preparing?
No, it's okay.
I'm joking. All right. Best of luck. And may the worm's blessing go with you.
And also with you.
And with your spirit.
And with your spirit.
Hey,
Keep it wormy.
old man, you stay. She's pointing at you, Joko.
Oh, shit.
Old man.
Joko kind of shrugs off the old man stuff because he is.
Aren't I
he's
like
not
200 years your superior? I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
But he kind of turns back to Ayaka. Was it who said that?
Ayata, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And he kind of like crosses his arms and cocks his head to the side. What?
She holds a hand out, like she would grasp your forearm and do like a bro hug.
Joko nods and then puts his arm out too and clasps
Hands.
their
She
forearm.
looks you dead in the eye and says, "You saved my life out there. I will not forget it. That means there's a debt to be repaid between you and me."
Sure. That's how you feel about it?
I always honor my debts. And a good friend. She claps and lets you go. See you in 13 days.
13 days.
And with that, with new allies of the Oira people, your time in the village comes to a close. And with that, 13 days are left to you before the Festival of Ascension. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm thinking
Get to
that. Oh, sorry. What are you gonna say, Cal?
I was gonna say I think we're trying to get to the Feywild ASAP, right?
Yeah, I'm sort of picturing that maybe we head into Artie's like inner sanctum and we all like sit around the like dining table and we just like talk. We just like make a quick plan, like we as the Grim Troupe like figure it out quickly with one another, so we can just get on the same page.
Sounds good. Sounds
How do
good.
we feel about that?
That's a great idea, and I think it sounds really cool. But I am tapped, so I can't cast a 7th level spell after that combat.
Maybe we just sit around a campfire.
So in the open desert, not in Artie's room, not in the nice mansion, in the open desert. Got it?
I would love to do it, but yeah. So, yeah, I think we need to go to the Feywild. We need to contact. We need to contact everyone. I do have a few. Like,
As you guys
people
are
to
talking,
contact.
Emran just like points up at the waterfalls. Oh, that's a cool ass waterfall.
At this point, it doesn't even
Don't think I
exist.
didn't hear that, Zach.
I feel like it's just more canon that we're just all ignoring it.
Ignoring it. Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
So I can send a few messages tonight to whoever we want to. Maybe we can have some of our allies meet us in the Feywild. I think that'd be ideal. I don't know how, if any of them
how
have
can
been
we
there.
get there?
Well, there's some magic people with them. Someone can get in there, right?
Are we
I kinda
talking-
feel like. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, is this in character? I'm a little confused.
In character, I think. Yeah, I assumed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, let's do it in character. I was doing out.
I think we probably shouldn't bring too many people into the Feywild that we don't need to. Like, they tend to want to keep that.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, maybe I'll send him a message. Let him know we'll see him soon. I need to rest before I can get us to the Feywild, but I can do that tomorrow.
Well, what's the what are all the things we gotta fucking do? You know?
So.
How
Artie
many of
takes
us need to
Artie
really go
takes
to
out
the
his little.
Feywild?
Artie takes out his little spell book. Flips to the back where the notes section is.
Are you writing in the margins?
Yeah, I'm like Martin. Last combat, I noticed that snow over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get you something with a little more pop in the ranged combat area. I was
Yeah.
thinking.
It wasn't hurting it so bad, you know?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that we can. I think that's something we can do. That can be in the Fey. I know I need to pick up my ring. Joko needs to pick up his halberd, sword, glaive, one of those. Something like that. I would like to do some research on Pale Flame. If I can get like a lab somewhere. I'm guessing they have something in the Feywild that I can just borrow. Maybe in like a library or something. I don't know, Emran, if you wanted to come and work on your like gun,
I
the blueprint you had?
absolutely do.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think that'd
right.
be cool.
Duh, speaking of that, Emran, I have something for you.
Oh,
And Fen pulls out where is this, Daniel?
It was just for you to write
Do you
down,
know
but
what
you
I'm
know
talking
what it is. Yeah, it's the blueprints.
Oh, yeah. Fen pulls out some blueprints and hands them to you. And you see, do you want to describe them, Daniel?
Yeah, it's essentially a long rifled mechanism, a shooting mechanism, very similar to your bad news. And it looks to have some tweaks to it. It seems like it's a little different than yours. It's the Copper Guard rifle mechanism. It's their standard issue. But as you're kind of looking it through, there's ways for them that they were trying to make it magical, lining it with a bit of adamantine, and they were enchanting it with different runes that it looks like it would make the bullets penetrate even magical hide or be effective against magic-resistant beasts, which appeared to be a problem both in the desert and abroad. So it looks like something that, with a few tweaks, and if you get creative and maybe get Artie's help, you could enchant your gun to be magical.
Nice.
yeah. That looks really cool. Thanks, Sven.
Yeah, I didn't really know what I was looking at. It looked like a gun. I thought you might have some
Yeah,
use for it.
Yeah, this is very useful. Emrana's just like blinking rapidly and just astonished at what she's looking at. And just yeah, okay. And as she's like stammering, she's like rolling up the scroll or blueprints and like putting it in the back pocket. Just okay. Artie, we're going now?
In the morning.
In the morning.
I don't really, unless you want to bother Lady Alhastra
nope.
to try to get.
No,
her to
it's okay. It's
bring us
okay.
there
I'm just
today.
excited. All right.
Cool.
Sweet. This looks really cool. Thanks for picking this up, Fen.
Yeah,
And
no problem.
I know we also have a lot of money. We could obviously try to spend it in the Feywild. The only other place that, again, I don't know what everyone else has been doing, but the only other place I can teleport to for sure is Adrestia. And I don't know if it's like all brought to hell or if anyone's still there. Maybe we can ask.
Well, if we're looking for a place to spend money, I don't know how long it would take us to get there, or if we could teleport, or whatever. But I've got a couple of connections in Busan.
Do you have anything you made there? Like some sort of artifact? Remember how I asked them here to like let me see her necklace, that way I could teleport there? If you have something that
Oh yeah,
you made
no,
or like
I own a shop there, so I've got like a ton of stuff from there.
yeah, as long as you have something, then I should be able to take us there. We can go there
Well,
after
if we
Feywild, probably.
Well, I was going to say, if we're looking for a place to spend money and we want to go there anyway, I wouldn't mind swinging through so I could pick up my mum's body and take it with us to the Feywild. We don't have to, if it's going to be
I
too
think
much
that's a good
trouble.
idea.
Or
That was
just
that was
something-
something we wanted to do. Yeah,
That sounds
Yeah,
wanted to do that.
and I get 2 teleports a day, so I can take us and we can do it all in one day.
It's great.
So that can be the plan in the morning.
I have a sort of logistic question I want to field to you all. We have we have contacts all over Sandham at this point. We have folks in Guest Vault and in the Grun Vault and sort just all over, and different groups that have promised to aid us in this rebellion. And I feel like we need to get. We need everything we can get, and we need to figure out a way that we can get all these people into one place prior to our invasion or infiltration of this festival of Ascension. So I don't know. I think we need to figure out a day and a time and a location that we get everyone to meet somewhere, and whether that's infiltrating Sola or meeting outside of the like boundaries of Sola so that we can enter the city as a coalition. I don't know. We got to get messages out to those folks.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What if, just as an idea, we actually, and I know the implications, but just as an idea, what if we actually did that in the Feywild? If the Fey kinds and everyone's okay with it, it is a group of allies, and it is in another freaking dimension. So to bring that many people together in one place, that's the only place that I see is in my head. Just think it out loud here. As a safe place for that many people to gather without it drawing attention, and for us to discuss a plan, maybe have a drink together, and one last night of debauchery before we put our lives on the line. I don't know. What do you guys think of
Maybe
that?
we go to the Feywild and then ask and see what they think, and if they're open to it, then I agree that would be the safest place.
Yeah, without
That's a
the
good
eyes
point.
of the Ketchup watching us as we do it. That's great. Daniel, would you mind pulling up the map of the?
Absolutely, I would love to.
We should definitely make sure that we ask first, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
So,
I mean, technically we could send a message right now, but I think it's safer just asking in person.
Yeah,
the entrance to the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
Is there only one in our plane that we know of, in our dimension?
No, I believe you have a couple of friends who can now use a certain spell that can get you there, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, for others, for all these other groups, how would they get to the Feywild?
Well, some of them would either need access to the same spell, or they'd need to be transported to the physical location where that entrance was. You guys remember outside of that stump, the tree stump?
Yeah.
Where
Where on
is
the
that?
map is that location? Yeah.
That would be. Well, this is where the Sudoan Forest is.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, great. Okay. So, how many days' journey would that be if we were to, physically march to Sola? Or
From
physically
here?
travel from the Sudoan Forest to Sola.
From the Sudoan Forest to Sola. Depending on how you're traveling, let's say you're going like horse and cart, right? That would probably take you around 4 days to get to the bottom of the plateau.
Okay.
Not ideally next to it.
Yeah, I think we need to get a sense of what everyone else, kind of get a sense of what we have at our disposal, and take a few days to do that, and then we can start talking about who can scout. I'm assuming some people need to scout, some people need to collect our forces, other people need to there's gonna be stuff we need to do, but I think our first step before we start thinking too far down the line, let's just get to Busan, see if we can spend some money, and then get back to the Fae. That way we can collect, get an inventory of what we have, and meanwhile throughout the days I can send messages to other allies we have and let them know that we'll either come collect them or we'll have a meeting point sometime soon.
Sounds like a plan.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
And we do that, Daniel.
Sounds good.
Do that.
So you take the day, you rest up. And so now, as the following morning goes, the first destination is the Feywild?
That night, I'll probably send a few messages to because I want to use all what I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So who should I contact? Sweemy? I know Sweemy.
Yeah, we have Sweemy in Grunwald, and then we have members of the Silver Blades and sort of that greater resistance that we're going down to curry favor with something in Guestvault, right, Daniel?
Yes,
They were
that's
gonna do
correct.
something
That is correct.
with get something Haven, something.
Guesthaven, yeah, that's right.
Guesthaven, there it is. So yeah, those guys, and then probably should send a message to our boy. Well, you can only do 2, but our boy.
I can do more than 2.
Stoker.
Stoker was
I
going
got
down to Guesthaven the
1,
last time you
2,
talked to him.
3, 4,
Okay,
5. I got 5 messages for you today.
Cool. And then maybe one to a contact in Sola, if we have one still. Maybe our
have
shopkeep
anyone?
boy.
No,
Shopkeep
he's
boy's off the
there.
Church
continent.
guy.
Or, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do
We have Stoker, Sweeney. Who else?
Dietrich.
Dietrich?
Dietrich, yeah. He kind of hates us, but like he's probably still loyal to the Resistance, so
Probably.
worthy.
Stoker, Sweeney, Dietrich. I got 2 more today. I might need to go back and forth with some people, so maybe start with Sweeney, then Stoker, then
Benedict
Dietrich.
Swiftmist in Guest Vault. Do that. My dad.
Benedict.
Our dad.
Have I seen Swiftness? I haven't seen. I'll make a Do I?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
you
already
weren't in
used my
Vanguard,
moat.
can you?
Sorry, I don't
Yeah,
think I can contact Benedict.
No, that's
'cause
fine. Yeah.
I've never met him.
I forgot that was
Okay.
forever ago.
You could commission a raven.
Like 2.5. Yeah.
I can get you tomorrow. I can get you. You can talk to him, because I can make a moat. But today I can't because
Maybe Emran and I can just send a little.
Yeah,
little
yeah.
personal raven.
Okay, so let's start with Sweeney. Open up freaking word count words.
All right.
What am I gonna say? Can you guys help me with this one? So
Yeah, everyone can get in on this.
So it's already.
It's already.
We
Two
have
already.
collected
It's your boy.
forces and are going to Feywild to start planning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9,
Make sure to like and subscribe, and that's sorry, that's not the
How is
message.
everything going with you and the resistance? I think it's good. Okay, so I'll say we have collected forces and are going to Feywild to start planning. How's everything going with you and the resistance? And I'm sending it to Sweeney.
Great. You can probably just send that blanket message to a number of them. It's
Yeah,
pretty
I'll
good.
start with Sweeney just to see what he says and then get a sense of.
Okay, sounds good. Sweeney, after a long moment, you get a message from Artie, the gnome that you met only briefly when you were all taking refuge in the small little town. And with everything going on,
this has been a really long moment, by the way.
It has
It's
been
like months.
It's been months,
I met
yeah.
him.
It has. It's been a good amount of time, about 3 months or so. You know that you've curried favor with enough of these outside forces and mercenaries in Gesthaven to assemble a small fleet of airships, along with the Silver Blades. They're willing to give you 4 airships, and that's not including what General Arsene and Countess Allura are doing down in the south, who are all mustering their own personal might to be able to join with this effort. And that's what you're able to tell Artie, however you'd like to.
You want me to write it out for him and I'll get back to him later?
He sends you this message in your mind.
As I have 25 words, though, right?
You do have 25 words.
How about I just express that in 25 words?
Correct. You express what I just said in 25
So
words.
4 airships in Guest Vault that you guys have, basically.
That's exactly.
Not
And Countess
including
Laura has her own
what-
forces.
Plus,
Arsene and the others.
Arsene has 1. Okay, I'm going to start keeping track of this because we're probably going to need this later. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I
Great.
think that's good
I'm
for
writing it down, too.
Sweeney. Would he have told me where he is?
Yes, Gesthaven.
Okay, he's in Gesthaven. Hold on.
So then we don't have to send another one down there because he's got that
Gesthaven.
covered.
Yeah, he's
Our
good.
contact's there.
So Sweeney has Gesthaven. So that's also where Stoker is, right?
That is
Yeah,
where
he was
Stoker
headed
is.
that way, yeah.
He was headed that
Okay,
way.
so then should I send one to Dietrich?
Yeah.
Dietrich was the clerical boy in Sola, right?
He was.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
God.
one who yelled at us for being evil, basically.
Yeah, that's right.
It's made me told on everybody.
Hold on. I'm gonna need to write this one out a little more. Because Sweeney was like kind of aware that I could do this and like knew me. Or
Mhm.
Dietrich.
Yeah, he yelled at you guys for literally contracting a demon to help him, a religious man in in Sola during the
Committing
rebellion.
necromancy.
Literally, like abandoning his ideals in order to pursue the goal. He was not down with it. He was very upset. But then you also saved his life, so you know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I'm making little notes on our map.
Oh, I see that. Nice, dude.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Okay, this is good. So I'm going to say to Dietrich, it's Artie from Grim Troupe. We have broken our bond with the demon. We would like to reconnect. Can you talk now?
That's what you say, Dietrich?
Yes, I'm trying to mend relationships in 25
Yes,
words or
yes,
less.
yes. I can see that. I can see that. It's
I'll
a
add a please. I have one more word. I'll add a please, at the
Please?
end of me talking.
Rage.
Does an ellipses count as a word?
If I can use emojis, I would also like to send prayer hands.
Prayer hands 100.
Make them know you're
Ray
right.
hands with a heart. Smiley
Cancel
face. with a
symbol,
smut
cap.
drip.
yeah. A little eggplant, a little wet emoji. All right. As you send that
Hey, yo.
out,
Hey,
as you send
yo,
that out,
Dietrich.
booty call. You up?
You're not rude today.
You up? You send that out, and after a moment, I would need to see evidence of this, as the last time we really spoke, it was not on great terms. I'm still committed to the rebellion. I will come visit.
I gotta say, that's great for us because the proof
This is
fucking
great.
incredibly evident.
Yes, this is good. Okay.
He's gonna be like, so where's Poe? And he's gonna be like,
So is there a place? Where was that one town we went outside of Sola?
You mean the Namdang Crossroads?
Yeah, that was pretty close to Sola, right?
It was relatively close to Sola, yeah. It was.
Dom-
is
Dom-
that the
Dom-
town
You
where
got-
we hit out?
That's where you hit out,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
that's
after
what I
you
was looking
escaped.
for.
Yes.
I was trying to find a place that
Crash landed
we
there,
could,
right?
I could grab him from,
Okay.
or meet him potentially.
Okay.
Okay. How many days travel is that?
From Corio, you guys were able to get there on Griffin back within a couple of hours.
So it should be within a day.
Within a day, yeah. From Sola.
Okay. So
Where exactly is it, Daniel?
So Hanshor is right here. So it would be right where Corio the lettering is. This is about where Namdang Crossroads is. It's between. It is literally crossroads from like the Sudoan Forest to Puzan to Hanshor. That's exactly where it would be.
Okay, so I could walk out of the Sudoan Forest Feywild entrance and get there in a day.
No, it was for you guys. It was, I believe, 2.5 days to get from Sudoan Forest entrance to there. That's why it would take you about 4 days to get to Sola.
Okay, but I could teleport to Namdang Crossroads. Since I've
You
been there most
absolutely
likely.
could. Absolutely. You could
Okay,
also
so
teleport
maybe-
to the entrance to the Feywild, your choice. Both of those work.
Yeah. So what if? No. So tomorrow we're gonna do Busan and then to the Feywild. So 1 day. So in 2 days, we could say we meet him at Namdang. Does that sound fair to everyone?
Before we go to the Feywalds?
No. So we'll go to the Feywild, and then the next day I'll teleport us to the Namdang Crossroads and back to the Feywild.
Great.
That way we can see Dietrich.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I remember, Van Helsing's is there as well, right?
Then Helsing went down with everyone in Gesthaven.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone else that we know is in Gesthaven, right?
That's
We
true.
don't know anyone else.
That's right.
Except,
LOL,
where
sure.
are we on the map?
You guys right now are in the Magul Desert. So you guys are literally outside Oira. You're in the middle of the desert.
How long would it take us to get from here on foot to Namdang Crossroads?
If I remember, it took you 5 days, I think. I need to double
How
check
long
that.
if we were riding a worm?
You know, it could be a lot less. You guys were.
Could we meet? Because I know. What's her name? We're just talking to her.
Ayata.
Ayata.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if we can grab Ayata at Namdang Crossroads too, that'd be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. How long would it take Ayata to get to the Namdang?
To Namdang with her worm, or taking all of you with her?
No, just with her, whoever she wants to bring, because
Um,
quote unquote forces.
You probably wouldn't know. Go to make an intelligence check because you were on the back of a worm for a bit, traveling through the sands. So you go to make an intelligence check.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
And the worms like travel through not
Flat
desert
intelligence,
though?
dirty
Well,
intelligence.
they traveled across like solid stone, and ate through it just a little slower.
Oh,
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeet.
true.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Just flat intelligence.
Yeah, so on foot, like the worm was traveling like about like 5 times faster than you guys were on horse. So if it took you like 5 days, it would take about the worm about a day if she rode without resting.
Okay.
Lit.
I want to give Ayata some time, so maybe we say, so tomorrow we go Busan, Feywild. The next day we're still in Feywild, and then the third day we meet Ayata and Dietrich in Namdang.
Lit.
That
Yeah,
way it
that's
gives Ayata a day here and then a day to travel. Meet us in Namdang.
3 days from
And then we can collect them and teleport them all to the Feywild if they want to go or if they're going back or whatever. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, this teleport spell is OP. It's so good.
I know. We're good. Okay, so I'm gonna say
Guys, just
to
'cause I
Dietrich.
kinda
I'm gonna send another message to Dietrich. Hold on. I'm gonna
Okay.
keep track of how many messages I've sent.
Okay. That's, I believe that's number 3. You haven't talked
is number
to
3.
Ayata yet.
Yeah, but Ayata's here, so
Yes.
it's okay. I'll just say, we understand. If you are able, we will meet you. Wait, he doesn't know where Namdang Crossroads is, does he?
No, I mean, Namdang Crossroads is a city. It's a
Okay.
township inside his
Sounds
nation.
good.
Yeah.
We understand. If you are able, please meet us at Namdang Crossroads in 3 days.
So as you guys are finishing out that conversation, you guys all take a day's rest at the end of a long fought day fighting in the desert, and also a lot of planning going on. And with that, you all wake up the next morning refreshed and ready to rumble.
Okay.
Emran, do you want to... Is that Zach or you?
On the first
wanna
day
write
of
a little
ascension,
about
my
that?
true love sent to me a sending spell. Okay, anyways, continue.
I think Zach's MIA. But I do want to, like, over some coffee, I'm going to write 2 ravens. One raven. And this raven letter is to Sisterly and Brother Yoon in the, correct me if I'm wrong, Taisheng Monastery?
Oh, dude,
Is that the name?
so good. He remembers the Taishan
Dude, I'm
Monastery.
so good.
Correct.
Holy shit.
Taishan Monastery.
That's a callback.
Bro,
So,
Actually, 2
I
years
write a
ago.
letter. Dude, actually 2 years ago. I say, hey girl, also hey boy. Miss you both separately. Let's not make this weird. We're bringing the fight to the Ancient of Days, to the Triketra. And maybe my lore is wrong. Forgive me. I hope you are well. Please stay out of the fight. I just hope that you and the monastery can continue after this, and I send my love. Poe Swift Mist. Parentheses, if you don't remember me, I was that short little halfling, but also I'm way taller now. Wink. Close parentheses.
you got it. There was no open parentheses. I love to see it. All right. So you take that letter and you fold it up and you put it in the raven, and the raven, and it flutters off into the desert sky.
Yes. Zach, oh, you're back. Zach, you want to write a letter or send a message to Papa?
You guys have the little
Was
note
that not who
that
you were sending it to?
No, that was to people at the monastery. Why do I keep saying
Heard.
monastery? Monastery. Let's send one to Papa.
Let's do it. Do we already have like the parchment in front of us and a writing utensil?
I think Artie gave us
It's
a
a mote.
mote of
It's a
sending.
small
so we
glowing
can-
arcane ball.
Heard.
Yeah.
That I think that'll
You
suffice.
just pop it in your mouth and then. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was like, are you fucking
Oh.
with me?
And then you pass out.
It's boba.
You can go ahead and pop that mote, and you can send the message, and we can like both contribute to it.
Okay, sounds good. You said pop the mope? Excuse
The
me?
mote. I don't know. How does one use that thing? Artie.
Break
you-
it?
Can I
you
hear it in a
break
verb,
You
please?
pop it.
You pop
You
it.
pop it.
You
We
pop
poke it
it?
with the
Okay.
needle like a balloon, and then we have
Twist
magic.
it.
You polka dot it.
Flick
Pull it.
Clap it.
Do it right. I tried
that's
so
why we
hard
were
not to say that, but I don't
demonetized.
have enough self-control.
Okay, Zach, do you want to like do you want to do like one sentence, like ad lib it?
Like
Well,
it's an
this is gonna
improv
go
game.
terrible.
Let's
There's
do it. Let's
zero
do it.
way.
Here we go. Here we go.
Is it gonna be the longest run-on sentence? Are we adding commas? All right. Anyways,
Maybe we each contribute one sentence.
one sentence. Got it.
Hey, Dad. Okay, your turn.
This is Poe and Everett. Period.
Hope.
Do you say period?
No,
that
no.
counts,
I'm
that
just.
counts.
It's like in brackets. It's a
It's
bracketed
open bracket
punctuation.
period.
Does
close
Emran
bracket.
say period? Because this is out loud.
Guys,
No,
this is
no,
this
no.
is an audio. It's an audio format. What you're doing right now. You're not dictating a letter. He's gonna hear it in his head.
He's gonna hear it in our voices. Got it. Okay. Cool.
If you use the wrong punctuation, he's not gonna hear it.
Unless you
Just
use
as
a
Emran
semicolon
does.
incorrectly.
Anyways, okay.
Great.
This is Poe and Emerin, your children. Long time no talk.
Well, there goes the whole mess.
Oh wait, what's our word cap? Shit.
25.
25.
Okay,
that
so
was half.
scratch,
That was
scratch
literally
that. We'll
probably
just
more
say,
than
we'll
half
just
of
say this is Poe and Emerin.
So you got up to what's the word cap? Scratch that, and that's the and it sends out.
Okay, hold on. Erase the slate. One
You
try.
the mote
I
glows.
literally have
It glows
one
and
mote.
and sends off.
I have one
God damn
fucking
it.
mote.
I'm good.
You just blew a 3rd level spell.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
On a goof.
I'm about to freaking blow a 5th level spell to modify my memory and act like I didn't know how shitty as that went.
You hear back in a moment. Son, Emran, honey, great to hear from you. I don't know what the word count is. It's nice to hear from you. Things have been pretty strange here, with the war and all. Can you hear? And it cuts off.
Like daughter, like
Yeah, exactly.
I look at you, Emmer, and I say, "Okay, I think we kind of fucked that up, but at least we know he's alive."
Mm-hmm. Do we get a reply?
That was the reply.
That was the Emmer. That was the reply, and then we can't do anymore.
Oh
No,
my
we can't
God.
reply back.
We can't. No, that's all.
I don't know
it
how
gave
this
us.
magic
We don't
shit
have magic.
works.
Okay, do you think I do?
You know
Neither
what? It's
one of us
fucking
do.
probably
Like-
better for all of us that you don't know how it
Like,
works.
I can't
Amen.
wait. Oh my god.
Artie, can we have one more?
Artie,
Yeah,
you don't have
and
to give us one.
I pull out a little orb and I hand it over to you and use this one more wisely.
Got it. Thank you.
Daniel, I'm gonna text you.
Okay.
You son of a bitch. Emmer, do you open the orb?
All right, Emran, what are you saying?
Before I do, I look at Poe and I'd be like, "Okay, this time we're doing it differently. All right." And then I
Okay.
pop it.
All right.
I walk back 2 paces.
You
from Emmer.
you like
step
you
back.
you squeeze it in your hand and it feels like there's nothing there and it just vanishes, glows and vanishes in the exact same way. So you
Okay,
imagine the
so-
spell's going.
So we got jokes, do we? And I'm starting to step
What?
towards
Whoa,
Artie.
whoa! No, it vanished in the same way. It pops it like the same way that it did before.
Oh,
Go to make an insight check.
Wait a minute, these guys are metagaming.
Make an insight check.
Guys
Make an
are
insight check. You don't
metagaming.
know. You don't
DM,
know.
these players are metagaming.
I'm catching him on it. Don't you worry.
I get a 4.
Oh, dude, the spell's going, man. You have 25 words. The spell is going, Emma.
Okay.
You got to talk to your dad.
Dad, we
Hey, Dad.
are a revolution icing the continent.
We need army of veneer meet in
I'm signaling to Emran like, yeah, nah, you got this. This is all you.
crossroads.
What crossroads?
Is that it? That's the end?
Fen is staring at you with your eyes like popping out of their head.
Meet in Crossroads?
No.
Namdang
Emran-
Crossroads. Namdang.
Namdang.
We have large army forming,
Ormy.
taking
Ormy.
Sola.
I like to imagine while Emran's just talking for the next 30 minutes, trying to figure out that we're like getting ready and like packing up our stuff. And stuff. Emran's just in a corner, just talking to like this little circle of mist in the sky.
Oh.
She's just in the corner, like fucking Pepe Meltdown, trying to figure out what to say.
Zach, you sound like a one-person version of that like improv team building game where everybody stands in a circle and has to say like one word of a story.
It's like every time he says a new word, he's forgotten the last word.
I look at
Emran
Emran.
is oblivious to what's happening, but Zach hates his friends.
Oh no, Zach, no!
No.
I'm kidding.
Look at
I'm kidding.
Paul looks at Emran.
It's funny. I'm dying.
Paul
right
looks
here.
at Emran, and I say sincerely, Emran, I think you nailed that. We got it.
Yeah, Emran. Now outside of everything else, you're just Emran goes and send out loud, and he goes and watches it go, or whatever happens.
Is
and
there
then
is
just-
there a sound effect? I say to
Is
no one
there
in
something?
particular.
Yeah. It's like that Gmail whoosh.
Yes.
Oh,
the-
yes.
And then
Yeah,
Emran
all
just
of-
has a big smile and looks back at Poe. I think I killed it.
Hey
Yeah, that
Daniel, court
Uh-huh.
reporter, could you just read that back for what got taken out?
Yeah, let me go ahead and look at the VOD. It was I cannot tell you. I do know that was 24 words.
If I remember
yeah.
correctly, I think it started off with, "Dad, we are revolution."
Revolutionizing the
There
consonant.
was a hyphen there.
10-second pause. Crossroads.
Yeah.
No.
Meet us at
Namdang.
Crossroads Namdang. Yeah? Something along those lines. It was very good.
Dude, so good.
Emran looks back with a bright smile saying, I think I nailed it.
You fucking crushed it. I love you, Emran.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm a proper academic.
Yeah.
Oh god.
As we fade away from this scene ever further.
Joko pokes his head in the frame and says, "I thought you guys were fucking actors."
Damn. There's a laugh track in the background. Cut 2. All right, where are we going, guys? Where are we going?
I think we're going to Busan, right?
Yeah,
We're teleporting.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
all in a
what-
circle.
We are
holding
what do you
hands.
teleporting.
Magical energies.
teleporting.
Then what you got for me to...
Oh, right, yeah. Let's see. Oh,
Mhm.
here. And Fen like slips Why are you laughing at me, Daniel?
No, I saw Andrew's emote in the chat. It's really good.
Oh.
The Pepe meltdown.
Artie, Fen slips a ring off their finger. It's not a magical ring, but they hand it to you and say, "Oh, here, this was crafted in my store.
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
from my shop. Should be."
Okay, let's see. I'll try to kind of like get a feel for the ring and its origin and use that to fuel my teleport magic and relying on my Feywild, letting the magic flow through me, not like asking, but like working with the magic to get me there. I'll cast teleport.
And you cast teleport. You have an associated item. As you do,
Yes.
you feel and see the waves of desert heat and sand begin to warp and move and grayscale as it did once before when you were traveling. And all of you, as the space begins to light, all of you gripping hands, space begins to distort and move and wrinkle and shift as you feel this wave pulse out from Artie and into and through all of you, Artie included, as you are shunted through space. As you feel that lurch again in your stomach, in your head, in the sides of your body, you're greeted with an open scene of this beautiful, colorful seaside port town, arranged in a large circular pattern. You all kind of teleporting right into the middle of what seems to be a marketplace, which, Fen, you remember very clearly as Circle Market. And not just any place in Circle Market, but in front of a small store in Circle Market. A place that you remember very clearly. And outside, the sign hangs, Bell and Bone.
So, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea, like, the state of this shop. Like, when I got teleported to the astral plane,
Yes.
it was like, I heard commotion in the streets and ran out. I don't even think I locked the door behind me, and I've been gone. So, like, what does it look like? Is it boarded up? Is it, like, untouched? Is it ransacked? Like, there was probably some sort of, like, magical security thing in place, but
Yeah. As you look in, first of all, the windows are boarded up. And the door, which was once thrust open, now has a lock over the front of its entrance. And there is a small parchment that has been, like, that has adhesive glued to the front of the door with a hand and a circle in the middle. It's a symbol you're familiar with, Fen. You know, there's only one group of people who control the goings-on of every person in Busan, and most of all in the Circle Market. That's a symbol of the open hand.
Are we all standing next to Fen right now, seeing this?
Yeah. Woof, as you shunted into the middle of the street, there's a couple people who passing by who, like, look at you. There's someone adjusts, like, you knock into someone as, like, you guys are, like, going by, and he kind of adjusts his turban and his cloak and is like, what the? Why? Ugh. And he, like, passes by as a number of passerbys just kind of look at you oddly, give you, like, a wide berth around, and then they keep passing by through Circle Market. The like, chimes and rings of the market square in your ears.
The moment we see the hand on the door, I just want to quietly say, shit.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Wait, what's the issue?
Is
this the right place?
Yeah, just keep your voice down. Joko,
Oh, sorry.
can you break this lock?
This one? Is it your door?
Oh, yeah, God, sorry. Everyone, first of all, welcome to Busan. This is...
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's not everything that it... There's a lot going on under the surface, so just be careful. Watch your items. Alright, this is not a great part of town. Yeah, this is my shop. Or it was. We should try to get out of earshot of everybody passing by. Joko.
You want me to...
Oh,
Wait a
God,
minute. You want to break the fucking door down?
But don't
No.
you, like, have the key or something? If it's your shop?
Yeah, but this isn't my lock. Shut up. Never mind. Fen is gonna take out some, like, lock pick tools.
Wait, what? You should have Emran do that. Emran's actually pretty
Can
good.
Emran already be lockpicking it while they were discussing?
Yeah, absolutely, while everyone's discussing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all just stalling for time, and Emran turns around. She goes, and it goes click.
All right, go ahead and make
Yeah.
your your thieves tools check, please.
Yep. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done this. Do I even remember how? Let me see.
Real quick, while this is happening, can I just perception check for tree Ketra related threats just on the streets?
Oh yeah, go to make a
Like
perception
copper
check,
guard, anything I
please.
see?
Yeah, go to make a perception check.
Yeah, I think I would also be kind of like looking around to see if there's anybody paying attention to us.
Okay.
16.
16. Yeah, as you're looking around, there doesn't seem to be. Well, there are every once in a while you see like guards around. Some of them don't seem to be copper guard though. It seems in this time of town, like the guards that are around are less like the armored sort, but you'll see maybe one like in a crowd a long ways away. But generally, the more like armed person that you see usually has like a gray black hood and like looking inconspicuous on the side of the street, like leaning against a wall or leaning over a banister and watching into the street below.
Like a mercenary or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Daniel, remind me, it's proficiency bonus just
Dexterity.
against a roll?
Yeah, I think you have proficiency in thieves' tools. Do you not?
Yeah, no, I
Or
do.
expertise. Yeah, so you should be double your proficiency, add your dexterity modifier, and then add it to the roll.
Okay, so it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah,
The lock immediately comes undone, easily.
sick. Guys, and then just I push it as push the door creaking open.
Right.
Nice.
And Fen is gonna start like pulling everybody in quickly, trying to usher them inside.
Sounds good.
Follow.
All right.
And once we're in, I will shut the door.
You
and
shut the
lock it
door
behind
and
me.
immediately a like puff of dust like shoots up into the air as like seems to be like untouched for many a month as you look inside, and your shop is no longer your shop. It has been torn down head to foot. The window from the interior, you see why it's boarded now, as it was completely broken. The glass shattered and still not mended. You can hear the clamor of the street outside and wind kind of whispering in, bringing the salt sea breeze even amidst the cracks in the door, casting these like faint like lines of light into the dusty room. And in the dusty room, all the antiques and the magical items and the crystals that you had accrued over the years, anything of value is gone, completely stripped down and vanished, except for maybe a few items in the secret places of your home and your shop that you told no one, under the floorboards or in the safes.
Yeah. Fen has sort of like, as soon as they're inside, they've like split off from the group. They're like looking around, trying to take stock of everything. You see them sort of like prying up a floorboard, reaching around, pacing.
Yeah. However, your money-changing vault, which I imagine you would keep in a safe place, that has not been found or touched. So whatever purchases or money that you had accrued from the shop at the time would still be there.
Oh, that's good. That's something. Fuck. I should have known that something like this would happen.
What's up, then? How can we help?
I mean, there's nothing to do. There's nothing left. They didn't leave anything. I grew up here in this shop and in the apartment above the shop, and it doesn't matter now. What's the plan?
Put a hand on Fen.
It matters if you want it to matter. We can restock you and...
No, it's...
I hate these fuckers. We could just take it right to them.
Wait, who? Wait, who is...
No one. Emran just starts looking at everyone beady-eyed.
Sure. Well, Fen, it's up to you. If you want us, we can... I'm sure we can, like, purchase it back or something, if you want it.
I mean, it's not really like that. Like, it's mine. I own it. It was my mum's and mine, but it's... Honestly, it doesn't really matter because we might all be dead in a couple of weeks anyway, so I think this is something for... I don't even know if I would want to come back. Sorry. There's a lot going on in my head right now, but let's...
And did you work for the Open Hand?
You know, work for is kind of like, I wouldn't exactly put it that way.
Inside check.
Oh, make that insight
Remember,
check.
takes a step back.
Fen, would you like to make a deception check?
Yeah, I'll contest
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Mine wasn't that great, so what's my modifier? Okay, 14 for me.
Okay.
Mine was a 21.
Oh,
Fucking A.
you're like.
So, yeah.
Fen says it very casually.
All right, yeah, and I believe you.
Yeah, I wouldn't really put it that way, but
Okay, well, yeah, we've
You
all
sort
had
of
our
run-
run-ins with them.
Yeah.
they run the city. At least this part of the city, anyway. What's important now is that we have a quiet place to talk, and we can get going. So, what all do we need to do? Where do you guys want to go? I can point you in directions, or
Some sort of magical shop, probably, and then we were gonna help bury your mom.
yeah, well, that part is not going to be very nice. We should probably wait till nighttime because we're gonna have to dig her up.
Okay.
Some casual
okay.
grave robbing. Okay. Yeah.
That's. I mean, it's not really grave robbing. It's
Grave
like
reclaiming.
reclaiming. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Great.
Yeah, we can do that
Um,
at night if you want. If you're more comfortable with that.
Yeah, I mean, we probably should be digging up a grave in the middle of a cemetery in the middle of the day. Don't
I
you think?
mean, don't you have like the right to it?
Not really.
Oh, okay. And
Who buried your
maybe at
mom?
night.
Well, you see, when she died, we didn't have much, and I couldn't afford to bury her in like a nice place. So she's just kind of in. They call it a potter cemetery.
Huh.
So it's like I don't own it. It's where they put people who can't afford something nicer.
Well, now you get the nicest you could even imagine, right?
Yeah, Fen is like visibly uncomfortable talking about all of this. Why don't you leave it to me?
Yeah.
I'll just take care of it during the day. You guys can go off and shop, and we'll meet back here in a couple of hours.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, just
Sure.
like throw something really high in the sky or something if you need us, or make, I don't know.
Yeah, great. Snow, would you come
Or
with
if
me?
none of those things work, you could just use the necklace to talk to us.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
Right.
necklaces.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, what? You notice that Snow has been has her dagger out, has her eyes like facing in the crack of the window, and is like very like on edge.
Yeah. Snow, I was kind of hoping that you would stick with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Sure.
Great.
Hey, Snow.
Hmm?
If we're going to find some armaments, what sounds good to you? What sort of a thing would you like to help you in those, those scary situations?
Better crossbow?
What size are you?
Crossbow.
Me? She pulls it
Yeah.
up. It's a hand crossbow that she has. It seems like it actually doesn't even suit her very well. It looks like it was robbed off of someone. The grip is a little too big for her. The draw
Yeah, it's
weight
kinda
is like she's
free.
learned how to draw it, but when you look at her drawing it back, it's been like a little bit more than she could handle, and she ends up you can see calluses on her fingers from where she's cut herself a lot from drawing the crossbow. That's a little more weight than is suited for her.
We should have done this a while ago. I feel bad.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll take care of it. Where should we go?
Okay.
Yeah, you know this place better.
I didn't go to the fancy places very often, but all the fancy places are on the second floor. Anything on the first floor is second rate, more easily robbed, you know.
Okay. Second floor.
Second floor it is.
So just any of these buildings going to the second floor?
Well, Circle Market, where we are, is a good place to look at. You can't miss it. People will be yelling out their wares everywhere.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Yeah. See you soon.
Do it, guys. Wait,
That's
Fen, do you want us to get you anything?
Um,
I assumed we were kind of gonna like consolidate all of our like
money, yeah.
money and just kind of spend what we need. Do you have any requests or anything?
I don't know. What do you think would be useful for me? I don't really use weapons.
Maybe we can look for like a wand or something, or like a staff or something.
Yeah, I don't really know. I've gotten
Okay,
so much more powerful.
We'll surprise you then.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever.
Okay. Do
Here.
you want me to take? Yeah.
Yeah,
How much
Fen
do you
hands
have?
you
Or how much do you give me? I guess.
Daniel, how much would I have, like, how much do you think I would have in my shop, like, already?
For money? I mean, you and your
Mhm.
mom had been there for years, so probably a decent amount. I'd say go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
And then I think last time we got a lot of money in that place. Gavin, you grabbed it all, right?
No,
Yes,
I have it.
I have so much money on me.
Oh,
I knew you had a bunch. I think
the
everyone
money
had.
that we.
Or me, I just wrote it down.
What did you write?
The one that we recently got, I wrote 2 platinum, 85 gold, 100 silver, and 35 copper.
Yeah, I wrote down 500 gold, 120 platinum,
Yeah, I think that's
which I think was.
So 5. Yeah. How much do you give me?
Daniel, I rolled a 79.
79. All right. 7,900 gold.
Okay,
Nice.
great. I'll give you
You had 7,000 gold?
Oh,
In the shop, yeah.
I thought you were
Yeah,
poor.
well, when my mom died, but I've been here for 50 years since then.
rolling in the dough.
I guess. I just sort of made that up in the moment, but apparently I'm
You were
not
poor at the
hurting.
moment. That was true. Well, when that
Yeah.
happened, but yeah, you were doing pretty well for yourself, especially because you had arrangements.
Right. Kyle, I'll give you like I have like 5. Oh God, we just have so much money. It's hard to keep track of. Honestly.
Yeah.
Just give me what you want me to basically spend on you. If I see
Oh,
something
okay, sure.
else. Like I'm
Sure,
not
I'll
going
give
to
you
spend it on anyone else. Pretty much, I'm just going to spend it on you.
Oh, okay. I'll give you 4,300 gold pieces.
Got it. I wrote it down.
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll try to find something for you, and if not, I'll give it back. Obviously.
Yeah. Right.
Cool. Okay.
Great.
Let's.
All
go.
right. Who wants to go first? The
Off we
shopping
go.
folk or the?
Why don't y'all shop?
All right.
Let's do it.
Sounds good. Within seconds of leaving the house, you can hear the shouts and the cries of the marketplace and the ringing of jewelry and the exchanging of coin and the laughing and people cursing at each other and everything that comes in. You even have a...
Cast magic.
Okay. Ah, all right.
Before we walk around and just like looking for high level, like quality made, like full blown, like
Sounds good.
not like dim magic. Does that make sense? Like I'm looking for
got
like
it.
good
Yeah.
bursts around me.
Sounds good. Right now, where you are, you don't get anything other than a
Fair enough.
faint magical presence from the Bell and Bone behind you. Not like distinct, but just like it gives off like
Mhm.
like just the air of a place where magic had
Yeah.
been used.
Fair enough.
As you kind
Daniel,
of
what- Sorry.
Yeah.
What's the proper non-metagame way to say Emmerin is being incredibly vigilant and doing constant perception checks for
Yeah,
open hand
what's
people.
your... Yeah, go ahead and roll just a perception check for me right now, and we'll use that as your
Alright.
score as you're walking about. If you're vigilant and, like, deliberately trying to keep an eye out.
I haven't had one roll over 7 today.
Oh.
Well, are you?
It's been a great day.
Never mind.
12.
12, all right. 12, that's your perception. You're keeping an eye out.
Cool.
All right.
What's
As you guys are going out down the street and like looking around, you have a couple people come up to you already. You have one man. Listen, I have very good things from very exoteric places. You should come see a magical hat. I even have artifacts from Baba Yaga. And he like shakes things in your face, and they're clearly it is just a mortal and pestle, and it is not actually magical at all. And you guys kind of wave him aside, and like you guys keep going. There's a number of other vendors who are trying to share their wares. But after about 20 minutes of traveling, on the second floor there is like there's a couple buildings that light up. One is on the first floor, where there's some kind of magic emanating from that, and then you're also getting one from a lot of pings of items at the second floor one.
Second floor.
Second
Second
I'll
floor it
point
is.
out to people and be like, "Hey,
None of
I'm
that
getting,
cheap shit.
I'm getting a vision." Ooh.
Ooh. Sounds
Whoa,
good.
seriously?
No, I'm not getting a vision.
Sounds good. All right. So you guys go to the second floor?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys get up to that, you look up at the spot, and it's this like honestly, the sun reflecting off of like the signpost is kind of like hurting your eyes a little bit as you look up, and it says it's the burnished plate.
Burnished.
The burnished plate.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Burnish some plates
Yeah.
over there.
Let's get some plates burnished.
There's heavy wrought iron doors that are on the front. And like the name says, it is burnished. It is pretty shiny. This person is taking meticulous care of whatever the shop is.
Chick, let's open.
All right.
Let's open that door.
Let's fucking swing open those doors.
You open it, and it's dark on the inside. Very, very dark, barely lit, and even then it's only like, you imagine, there's a couple of like small, like hovering globular lights that are moving around the room very, very slowly. And you hear a voice coming from within.
Oh, turn down the light, turn it down, and get in here. The natural light ruins all of the fabrics and the magics that I've constructed. Get in!
Sorry, everyone inside, everyone
Close the
inside.
door.
Close it.
That sound like a gnome to me.
As you look around, go to make a perception. I won't say perception check. As you look around, you look towards the where the voice came from, and you cannot see anyone right now. There is about a chest-high desk that looks to be where point of sale would be, but no person until you hear. You see two hands kind of clamber over the side, and you hear as the person pushes themselves up onto their stomach and then rolls over, a rotund, gnomish fellow who looks up at you and takes a little bespectacled. His face seems to have a bit of some sort of skin condition on his left side, where a part of his, like about from his left jaw down to his neck and disappearing into like a very frilled, very nice silk robe and shirt disappear. He has a scraggly beard, but it looks to have been like nicely plucked and trimmed. Like these spectacles that are seem to be like some manner of gold. And he peers at you with a number of moles and different things. A not beautiful figure, but he keeps good care of his possessions and very afraid of the light for some reason.
Yes. Come in.
In gnomish, I'll just be like, "Oh, I haven't seen a lot of our people around here. It's nice to see a familiar face."
There's more than you might think, my friend, but most of them crawling in the shadows. You don't want to be there. But
Well, I'm glad I'm here.
welcome to the better portion of Circle Market. It's nice to have wealthy patrons as yourselves. I see you're attired and quite the regalia.
He points out your magical items and your like adventurer's garbs and like a couple artifacts that are on your person, and there's a glint in his
We're
eye.
like dragging adamantine.
Yeah,
armor
adamantine
around.
armor around.
Fucking weapons of desolation. On
Yeah,
our person.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's looking
Just
at
your overall presence is.
he's looking at you, and his eyes even like narrow as he's looking over a couple of your items, and he's like looking at.
Well, it seems I have very, very interesting customers indeed. Well, what can I do for you?
Yes, well,
where are my manners? Where are my manners? My name is Aline. Yes, Aline Trickledown.
A line
Well.
trickle down.
Aline Trickledown.
Sick.
Did a line
Meet you,
trickle
Aline.
down, or is the name a line trickle down?
Aline Trickledown. That's my name.
A line trickle down.
Family name Trickledown. We've been working on.
Last name trickle down.
yeah.
First name Aline.
Yes,
Good to meet you, Aline.
very good to meet you as well. Now, I have a various sorting of magic items and things here for your adventuring type, but really, I try to narrow down my selection. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a weapon that can cut through anything? Are you looking for armor that can keep you from the most harm? Are you looking for more esoteric items? Things that might have one-time uses, or things that might require a more arcane sensibility to use? Please, be specific.
So I think the first thing we're looking for is we have a someone of shorter stature, much like ourselves, who prefers ranged weaponry. I don't know.
Like
if
a
you have something-
longbow?
More of like a hand crossbow. That was a hand crossbow, right? It wasn't a full crossbow.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, hand
a
crossbow.
hand crossbow. Now that, mechanisms are difficult, I'm sure, but to enchant them, it's not as hard as many of those tinker-top nobodies pretend it is. It's really not that hard. You just have to be working with the technology. Here, let me show you. He goes back to the back and brings out a really nice hand crossbow. Seems to be like this polished, like burgundy wood with a leather strap that's like perfectly like aged, along with this like hilt and the grip that has like grooves for fingers. The catch mechanism on this is so delicate. Only those professional of those who use ranged armaments prefer to use it. And this also plucks the string, and it kind of twangs at like a frequency. It says this bowstring is the piece de resistance in this little ensemble. It's enchanted.
Does it look like it would fit Snow?
You imagine that like it seems to be really nice handiwork. It's a lot better than the crude thing that Snow is decking around.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're interested in it. What is the price?
For this little ensemble, I'm sure it's nothing for you. That's going to be 3,500 gold.
Okay.
Are you?
We can discuss
Yeah.
pricing later.
Oh,
Let's
of
just
course.
see what else you have.
Of course.
Could we
What
just add that to
about-
our cart?
Yeah, really. What about any
Can I get like a side item?
like wands or staffs?
Sure. Well, wands or staffs? Well, let me see what I have. Let me see. I do have a large assortment. Are you looking for more of a regular standard wand, or are you looking for something with a bit more punch?
Something with a bit more punch. Do you guys think Fen is more of a wand or a staff kind of?
That's a good question.
I feel like they're more of a wand.
You think they're more of a wand? I was picturing them as more of a staff.
This is a good question. If only
This is a good
That's a
question.
really good question.
Okay, let's take a vote. I vote staff. Vote staff.
You guys are gonna make me the splitting vote? I don't know.
Well, Joko's here too.
Joko's
Oh,
not
that's
here.
right.
No, he is here.
Joko's
Yeah.
here. Joko, what do you think?
Andrew
Do you
is
think
here,
Fen's
but
more of a staff or a wand kind of person?
Joko's kind of just like off in a corner of the store, like kind of like
brooding.
touching something.
Hands off! No touching until purchase.
touching something, then he turns back and just kind of shrugs. And he keeps touching it.
Keep your grubby hands off of it!
Joko shoots that shopkeep a look.
Oh god. Okay, let's make this a little faster. Okay, what about let's go with both. What do you have for wand and staff?
All right.
Give me a solid option for you.
Can you tell your friend there to stop manhandling my goods? He's putting his germs and all manner of foreign contaminants onto my products.
Hey Joko, do you mind just not touching stuff for a little bit? That's okay. We'll get out of here soon. I promise. I know you're not a big shopper.
Joko looks over at the shopkeeper and kind of like squeezes the thing a little bit more and like rubs his fingers on it and then drops it.
You see a vein pop in his freaking head.
I just need to get out of here quick. Okay.
Fine. Here.
He pulls out from behind a velvet like felt like a tray with a number of wands on it. There's 4 in total. All of them just beautiful. The first one he explains,
This one will bind any creature that you want, limited times per day, but very, very useful.
a wand of binding, if you want to check it out.
Binding. Interested.
This one. I know many spellcasters are esoteric in their nature, but many desire to be feared. With this wand, it can certainly happen to multiple people at that.
That's the wand of fear.
Wand of fear.
Simple one, but effective.
He pulls out what looks to be a gleaming, almost flaming wand at its center.
I am sure it's in the repertoire of many a combative mage, although these days doesn't sell so for much around here. The Copper Guard are, trying to tamper down on that thing. But for a discerning customer like yourself, a wand of fireballs.
Fireballs. Classic one.
Classic. And the last one is for display. A beautiful wand, but not one I'm willing to part with.
What do they do?
Nothing that you need to concern yourself with.
Just show off. I mean, come on. You got such a solid selection here. I'm just curious.
Well, this one is one of my most favorite ones that I've attempted to make. It's the main thing about spellcasting is that most people think it's all about what's the biggest flash that you can make and how quickly can you cast your spell. I think that's rather primitive. I think the best kind of wand is one that's subtle. This wand is a wand of paralysis. Can paralyze your opponent. Who needs to be afraid of another spellcaster when they cannot do anything?
Cool.
Wait, so how much?
But it's not for sale.
How much? You gotta have a price.
No, not for sale.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey. We're okay. We appreciate you even explaining it.
Well, thank you. I will leave this here for your perusal. Do not pick them up if you wish to examine one. I will give you a single-use glove.
Single-use glove. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. What do you guys think Ben would want? I think binding, fireballs, and fear are all cool.
Yeah.
I feel like they would like fear.
Yeah,
I think that's definitely most
I think so too.
most likely
I mean,
for them to
I
use.
fear the paralysis one, yeah.
I mean, I mean,
I really feel like
I shut the door further to
there
like, get
might
the-
be, I really feel like there might be a price if we're persuasive enough.
yeah, but is it worth it? I mean,
I don't know.
I
It
think-
depends on
I
how much
think-
we persuade.
binding is, like, in my opinion, it's the cool. Like, I would like to have that one. Pretty useful.
Okay.
But
Yeah, binding
that's
is
just
sick. I'm gonna
Binding-
shut up.
You're
Oh,
not there.
I know, I
You're
specifically
burying your
didn't
mom.
we did ask for staffs too. Did you have any staffs?
Yeah, most of mine have already been purchased, actually, by high members up of the Chukrecha dynasty, if I may say. Very proud of that one. Very proud of to have sold them to such high clients. But the one that's remaining is this one. Pulls out a gray and cerulean staff that seems to have like this large scaled claw at the top that's white, carved from bone, like an ivory dragon claw. This is a more general kind of staff, less specific, but it will boost your arcane capabilities by a marginal amount, but it has high variance. On certain intense moments of concentration, the caster will do more damage to the person that they are fighting. And some believe that this was blessed by Bahamut itself, by the radiance that it emits. As for me, I don't believe such stories.
Oh, that seems pretty cool.
Staff of the Ivory Claw.
Ivory Claw. Ooh, seems pretty sick too.
I
Okay.
feel like the binding.
I think binding. I think we're definitely interested in the wand of binding. How much is that?
Wand of Binding. Well, for you and your
Looks over at Joko.
good friend, only 5,000 gold.
Let me ask you. Remind me your name one more time.
I am Elaine.
Align,
Elaine.
right?
Elaine, that's right.
Yes. How much is it for one of your minor potions of healing?
Oh, the apothecary's downstairs. I don't do things like the brewing. Ugh, I hate the smell. I can't stand the germs.
Okay, what about just like I don't know, a light piece of armor?
Oh, yes, that I could do. Light armor for you? Lightly enchanted or no?
Well, just how much? Like, what's your price?
Leather armor, lightly enchanted, 300 gold.
Okay, that is.
Studded or regular?
I'll get back to you in 1 second. I just make sure
Studded
we're
is 400 and the leather armor is 300. A bit base for what I thought you might want, but effective.
What is
Okay.
your for someone of my, form?
Yes.
What is the top tier of armor that you have?
Are you of a light slighter build?
I am of a yes. I am
Would
of
you
a
like
light
something with a bit
slight.
more heft, something medium perhaps, or would you like something like your friend has over there, something heavier and quite well wrought?
I think I fall.
Everybody's
within
just
the
smiling at Poe ear to ear.
medium. I fall within the medium.
Ah, the medium. Well, I have a fine set of breastplate I got in from the shop the other day, blacksmith, and I was able to enchant it, a good little thing. Yeah, take a look.
He brings out from the side a breastplate, beautiful. It has a light, almost bronzish finish.
This is made of some of the sturdiest stuff that you can have out in these realms. On top of that, bolstered by my own magic.
He goes, and you see that his fingers stop about a millimeter in front of the armor.
Oh, couldn't offer you better protection myself.
Nice. And how much for that?
For a piece of breastplate, I believe 1,200 would do.
Daniel, let me ask. I'm so sorry to just jump in, Gav, but I just
Yeah,
want to
go.
ask something. Can I do a general insight check on this guy? He feels very, I don't know, scammy. Like
yes.
he's running
make
the
it,
prices
make
up
an
in our
insight.
presence.
Make an insight check. Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. Remember what I was saying about these
You
rolls?
can't roll
I just
higher
wanna-
than a 7. Oh,
yeah,
no.
well, I'm going to lucky the crap out of this because I just got a crit fail.
Oh.
Ooh.
These are the fairest prices you've ever heard. In fact, you're like wanting to pull out your
Well,
wallet.
he's lucky.
No, I used my lucky and...
Oh.
Ooh, baby. We
You're
just got a
having luck.
natural 19.
Oh.
We just turned this baby
Nice.
around. All right, so yeah, it's going to be a 19 total.
For a second, you're like falling under his spell, under the way that he's doing it. And then you can kind of hear from the outside some murmurings of the stuff as you're walking through the street. And you're hearing through the door, you're hearing like, what? That's not a fair price. No. Half. What? Half? You can hear. And you're realizing that bargaining is a part of the culture here.
Heard. Okay.
He's deliberately setting his prices high.
Got it. Cool.
And he's
cool.
gleaming at you like seeing your armor and your getup. He's like hoping to make a good buck, it seems.
Uh-huh. All right. I had a feeling that was at play. Cool. Continue with your transaction, Gav.
1,200.
Okay, let me add it to cart, and we'll discuss the price in a bit.
All right.
You mentioned single-use items. What kind of stuff do you have for that?
Well, similar to my wand here, it's similar fabrication. He pulls out a small necklace with like a bunch of like gems around. This is also of similar make, a necklace of fireballs. It would do similar things. It's a limited uses to the number of beads on the necklace, but effective nonetheless. One that I've seen many person use.
Yeah.
As for the others,
That's very nice.
it is quite nice. I have a number of enchanted ammunitions for crossbows and longbows and short bows, and go on and on and on.
And guns?
What about?
You know, I
Sorry, go.
haven't, but
What about like healing, like some sort of ranged healing abilities?
Now that usually falls to more of the those who subscribe to certain faiths, and/or those who are charismatic enough to give a manner of healing to people. Let me see. Something to boast a healing. Well, I can't imagine you'd want it. I haven't had any use in selling it, and I'm not sure if you could make use of it. But here, he pulls out a staff. This is a staff of healing. He looks at the top. It's there's a little empty part at the where the crest of the staff should be. You would put in the sigil of either your bardic college or your god, or even a symbol of nature that you would worship, and put it in there, and that's what would serve as your spell foci. I don't. By the looks of you, you aren't particularly religious or charismatic or nature loving, are you? I mean, in the most specific senses. Not. I'm sure you can hug trees, whatever. But I'm specifically talking about the magic you cast.
Yes. No.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Well, then I'm sorry. I don't know if you can make use of it. It would boost healing. It would, but
No, I appreciate that. What about like maybe something in?
You know, if you wanted
maybe
healing or
in-
apothecary things, you could go to the person downstairs.
What about like arcane protection? Maybe instead of healing, like dispelling or.
Well, I have a number of spell scrolls if that's what you're looking for.
I'm looking more for staffs, but
Staves. Protection, you said?
yeah, something to either protect me or my allies.
Right. A staff with protection. Well, not a staff necessarily. I do have this though. He pulls out what looks to be like a shield. Just a shield with a gem in the center.
What does it do?
Oh, my friend, you're... Really? A man of your like doesn't know what the shield is? My. I find that quite strange indeed. Well, this is only the most amazing shield that you could possibly ask for. One that he clicks it and it begins hovering around him, orbiting around him. One that you don't even need to hold to wield.
Wait, that's so fucking dope. Holy shit. I might give away how interested I am in this item. Just by like mine, just when he fucking hits it and doesn't need to hold it, I'm like, holy shit.
It is quite useful.
That's actually so fucking dope.
Alar! He snaps again and the shield clatters to the ground.
I fucking need it. What does it do?
So this is an animated shield.
Ooh. Can you like assign it to people?
Unfortunately, it requires attunement. So you and yourself could only work with it. Though, if you're clever enough, perhaps. As long as you don't ruin the runic enchantment on it.
I like it. How much is it, that one?
Why don't we start at 5,000?
Okay, 5,000 animated shield. The wand of... Hold on.
Hold up. I just want to like puff my chest out and kind of like step in front of Hardy.
Oh no,
And-
I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm writing this
Yeah,
down.
you're writing it down. So 5,000 was the starting price for the animated shield.
I have 3,500 for the crossbow, 5,000 for the wand of
5,000 for the
binding.
wand of binding.
And then
It was 1,200 for the armor, the breastplate.
Breastplate.
300 or 400 for leather armor or studded leather armor. Enchanted, it's +1.
Okay, I'll let you guys do it. you need to do. I wasn't gonna buy anything. I was gonna wait to try to do it all at once. You know.
Cool, got you.
I'm kind of into that too, sort of like adding it up and then bargaining then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, then if it's the same to you guys, I'm gonna start shopping too.
Yeah,
cool?
good.
Get out.
Okay. So what kind of armor do you
Just
have?
to save time, since we've been doing a lot of this, he goes forward. And what do you guys? Are you guys looking for more armors, or what are you looking for in terms of his stock?
Armor. Potions are downstairs. So armor. Any ammunition?
Okay. So he has +1, +2, and +3 ammunition. They're the single-use ammunition, right? Unless you go and retrieve it. And then he doesn't have any for guns, unfortunately. Because guns are relatively new technology in this day and age. As far as armor goes, armors that you can use are the light and studded leather armors that he's listed already. You're a rogue. You couldn't be able to make use of.
Those two were the
medium.
options.
Yes, they would.
Whenever we're in a weapon shop, there's nothing for me. Because I'm like, I'm all
There is the hand crossbow.
There is a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah.
What about daggers and stuff?
He does have enchanted daggers. I will say that for sure.
Oh yeah. Let me take a look at those.
For right now, simple is just a +1, +2 dagger, no +3s.
All right, how much is the +2s?
The +2, his starting price is 3,000.
How many does he have in stock?
You're not sure. He brings out like a collection of about 4 of them to show you, each with different ornamentations.
You said 3,000 in price?
3,000 is his starting price, yeah.
All right, 4, 3,000. All right, thank you. That's what I need before the haggle.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at 18,700. How much gold does everyone have?
Mm-hmm.
Just so we get a sense of it.
Your one
I got
platinum,
440 platinum, 330 gold.
You have how much platinum?
440.
Everyone put yours in terms of gold. Let's do that. That way it's easier. So one
remind me,
platinum is
what's the
10
green?
gold.
All
One
right.
platinum is 10 gold. So how much does everyone have?
Let's do this out of character. I'm just gonna type mine in the Discord.
Yeah, just type it in Discord. though.
Yeah. Just do it out of character. It'll save time.
And then I'll just look at it all and then. Okay, sounds good. 2,800. I don't really want to use Jokers unless we have to. Yeah, just write it in Discord though. I can see it because I'm at. And then I have 4,300. Okay, so let me math that up. So we're looking. This is our current full price. That's how much we need.
Mm-hmm.
We still want to. I know.
I don't think we're gonna do. We're gonna try to get it down, but I'm just saying, like, theoretically, how much do we have? So we have 15,490. So let's try to get him down to like the 12,000, 10,000 range. This guy seems like he's gonna be magical, so I don't know how much I can influence him, and I don't really want to screw us up. But
Hey,
I do have an idea for this.
I do want to wager something in the mix. It's not bare relevance.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can sell stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I try to sell stuff first and then like use that as part of our wagering?
Of course.
So I have the adamantine. Joko, you have the plate. You're wearing that, right?
Yes, I'm wearing that.
Okay, I have the adamantine scale mail.
Yes. You also have mithril plate, which Joko's no longer using.
Okay.
That's true.
So how much do I think both of those adamantine scale and mithril plate? How much do I think those would add up to?
You
600
imagine
GP is with the mithril.
Yeah,
plate
600
armor.
GP would be mithril.
600 GP for
in
mithril.
good condition. Yeah.
And then how much for the other?
Adamantine plate.
Adamantine plate.
Let me double check. Armor
Well,
prices.
I'm wearing adamantine plate right now.
Oh, I'm at adamantine scale.
Adamantine scale is what I have that I'm not gonna wear.
I
just have +1 breastplate, and I think that's.
It'd be anywhere between like it's probably around 500 GP. Probably around 500 GP.
500 GP. Okay.
Yeah, 100 gold. 500 gold. 500 gold.
It's not as much as I would like.
Yeah.
Not as big a deal.
What about? I have my repulsion shield. How much can I sell that for?
The repulsion shield. That's your artificer infusion, right?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Selling the shield. Got it.
Could I use that repulsion on the new animated shield?
I
mean, it's not like
have to imagine you can.
Okay, sounds good. So
Yeah,
maybe I
I'd
could do that in like
imagine.
a free time later.
Yeah, that would be like
so
you trying to add an
I-
enchantment.
Then I wouldn't sell it because it would go away.
Yeah, it would go
What the
away.
fuck?
It'd just be a
Okay.
regular shield. Yeah.
Sounds good.
You can sell your regular shield for like 10 gold.
That's sure. Shield, 10 gold. Okay. So I have let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to math this out. So we have 11, 10 GP of stuff we are selling. Anyone else selling anything?
Yeah, I'm
I have a
thinking
vial of
about
demon
my
blood.
3+1 daggers.
Okay, how much are those 3+1 daggers roughly?
+1 daggers, I think, is about 300 gold each.
So 3 of them, so 900. So we're looking at 2010 of selling stuff. And what about you, Gavin?
I have
I
a
have
vial of
300
demon
GP
blood?
ruby.
You should not sell your demon blood, my guy.
Yeah, let's not sell
Why?
Demon Blood. Do you want to sell the ruby or do you want to keep it?
I don't know what I'd use it for.
Okay,
I don't
sell
have
the
any
ruby.
components.
310 of our stuff.
Cool.
Kyle,
Yes?
I'm going to take one of those daggers back. Instead of 3, make it 2.
Okay, so
600
now it's
Take out
200,
300.
2010 of our stuff.
Thanks.
Okay, so we have 18,700. We're selling this. We technically could probably hit the 18,700, but we're going to try to reduce it.
Who's our face? Just to save time in RP, who's going to be the face who's rolling for charisma checks?
I probably have the
Um,
best charisma stats. if
Yeah,
you wanna do it that way.
I can help you once.
I can also help you.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. It
Gavin,
will be me.
go and make
Go ahead, Gavin.
go to
So
make 3
we-
rolls. The first 2 are at advantage, and the last one is not at advantage.
Okay, and these are straight charisma. Or are they persuasion?
This is persuasion.
Okay, great. 2
Unless you
advantage,
really
one
want to
non-
scare this dude.
No, I'll do persuasion. All
Cool.
right. So, that's already a good one. Okay, the first one is an 18 plus 7, 25.
Nice.
Oh my god, these are so good. That's a 17 plus 7, 24.
Okay.
Nice.
And then third one, not at advantage, is a 13 plus 7, dirty 20.
Oh my god.
Baby
All
baby.
right, all right,
Let's
all right.
go.
You've haggled before.
Okay.
Whatever, fine, fine. 11,000 gold. That is my final offer. 11,000.
And you'll take our 2,000 for our stuff?
Yes,
Okay, so that'd be 9,000 total?
9,000 total.
Perfect, sounds good. Deal.
Great deal.
Deal. Get out of my shop. Out! And stop touching my breastplate!
I touched 2 more items.
All right.
Tap a couple things on the way out too.
So how much money do we have left, guys?
So 18,700 minus
Minus 9,000.
We have 9,700 left.
9,000.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm just gonna keep track of that. Okay.
Cool, and then everyone else can just
Please.
take everything out off of their character. All the
Yeah,
Yep.
9,700 gold. I'll put it and then I'll give the breastplate, the dagger, and the +3 arrows to everyone. I'll keep my animated shield. I'll work on that tonight. And I'll keep the wand of binding to give to Fen, and I'll keep the crossbow to give to Snow.
Amazing.
Oh, and then we'll go downstairs. How much are 3 greater healing potions?
The first thing you notice is actually this is Vera's shop. You walk in and you see the punk-haired pink. Now it was former pink-haired. Now it's like a sharp
Oh,
neon
sick.
blue.
Vera.
Yeah. The
I cannot
oh.
believe that I am not there.
and
The whole squad's here to meet
they
you.
show up and they're like, "What are you doing here? I can't believe you guys came all the way out here. Where is Fen with you?
Yes, they will stop by
Not
later
that
tonight.
not that I care
Probably.
or anything, but like
Yeah. Yeah. They will probably stop by later tonight.
Alright.
Quick question. How much are greater healing potions? Do you have any?
How many do you need?
3.
They look at you. I mean, really? It's Fen's whole thing that they got me here. So you can take 2 on the house and just pay for the last one.
Oh, how much is the last one?
Do you have like 50 gold?
50?
Yeah, cheap for you.
I'll give them 200 gold.
What?
And take the 3 potions. And we're good to go.
Come back soon.
Real quick, I just want to grab some potions for myself real quick. Can I just also?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know we're rushing in. Can I just take like 2 greater healing potions? as well?
Sure, I have to pay for you have to pay for these ones.
No, of course. How much do you need for it?
Half cost for you, so 50 gold, yeah.
50 gold? Okay,
Yeah.
here's
Sure.
120.
There you go. Thanks.
Wait, you're just pulling it out of my funds now.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ, I overpay for one thing and then you throw another?
Okay,
Jesus.
you just give me what you got. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
what you're trying to give me.
I'll pay, it's okay. I paid for
All
it.
right, thank you, Artie.
So 5 greater healing potions total, 2 of them go to Emerin.
Cool.
Awesome. And Vera waves. They're very punkish self, but you can they actually are smiling a lot.
Aw,
Well, cool.
happiest timeline.
I run back in. Wait. One more thing.
Oh
Do you have
my
an invisibility
God.
potion?
I forgot you're the annoying one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
rude.
But do you have an invisibility potion?
300 gold.
300 gold. Can we afford that, Artie, or no?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Here you go.
2 uses. 2 uses.
2 uses.
Perfect.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Hey, send Fen.
Yeah, we will.
Okay,
Yeah, we
bye.
Sorry.
And then also, just while we're going back, I'm just looking for staffs if anyone has any cool staffs, but that's it.
You ask around, but you're unable to find any cool staffs,
I'll see
unfortunately.
if Feywild has anything.
Yeah, we'll
now that
see.
I have my freaking animated shield, that's so sick.
That's so sick, dude. All right. And with that, let's transition over to Fen and Snow. For the sake of time, you guys go in broad daylight over to the cemetery?
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that we did Snow like at any point tell me the name of the orphanage that she came from?
I don't think she did, but I think you would know. There
Right.
was, yeah.
Okay.
You probably know the orphanage.
Okay. I'm gonna start like leading us towards the cemetery, but I'm like taking side streets. I want to intentionally like walk past it.
Sure. It's at the west side, so Gate Market. Instead of in like Circle Market, it's in Gate Market. So you do kind of go over to the west side. The orphanage is there. You're taking her on the outside?
Yeah, I just want to start like walking in that direction. And as we're approaching,
Fen, why are we going over there?
we're just on the way to the cemetery.
Okay. She's like starting to rub her hands over her like dagger hilt and over the front of her cloak pretty nervously.
Look, we don't have to do this, but I thought you might like to stop by, show everyone what a big adventurer you are.
All right. Yeah. I could.
You don't have to. I just.
No,
You've
that'd
come
be
to-
good. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I think it would be good too. Hey, Fen sort of like stops and gets down on, like a knee so that they're height level with Snow.
Hmm.
You are not the same person that you were when you left here. You've grown so much, and you're so strong, and you're so brave, and you were before, but now you've got experience to back it up, and I just thought that it might be good for you to show up and show all the people that doubted you what you've done, what you've become.
Yeah. I think so too.
All right,
Let's-
then let's go.
Let's go. Also, I just realized we never took a break. Do we want to take a break as Snow and Fen are kind of headed off in this direction real quick? Like a 5-minute one? We've just been going for
Yeah,
like
sure.
2 hours, and I was like, oh man, we haven't done a break yet. So I think now
Yeah,
that
let's
because
do
we're
that.
transitioning over to Fen and Snow, let's take a quick break and we'll come back.
Great.
Sound good? Awesome. See you guys in a bit. 5 minutes, and we'll see you at 3:27. Mason, thanks for keeping us honest on the stream, dude. Love you. Awesome.
Bye.
See you all in a second. Bye-bye. All right, and we're back. All right, you guys were walking through, buying the things, and now we're with Fen and Snow walking over to the orphanage. Fen, go ahead and take it away.
Great. So we've sort of like pumped up, and when we get there, we'll walk up. Or actually, I'm sort of gonna like give Snow a once over and like fix her hair, and maybe like actually I'm gonna take the mantle of stars off, and I'm gonna like put it around her neck and like.
No, I can't. Solaris, give it to you, right?
Oh yeah, but it's kind of yours too. You could just borrow it, you know.
Sure.
You gotta look the part.
Okay.
Yeah, it suits you. You look great. Hey. These kids aren't gonna know what hit them.
Yeah. I'm a real adventurer, and I went out from the orphanage and I did something good.
Yeah. You did something great.
She takes
Lots
two
of great
steps
things.
forward to like go and like go to the door. She takes a step back, she turns back to you and she grabs your hand. She's like, "Can you come with me?"
I'm right here with you the whole time.
Okay.
And I'll knock on the door.
All right. You rap on the doorpost of the orphanage. Who is it?
Hi, my name's Fen, and I think you probably know Snow.
Opens up the door on the side. Oh. If it isn't our young Snow. Is that what you're calling yourself now? Snow kind of looks up. Yeah. Yeah. It's the name that I've chosen. That's a much finer name. It suits you. Sorry, where are my manners? My name is, Father Astera. I worked with the other fathers here and, recently took over. I was, an assistant up until recently, but I knew good, Snow here for a long time. And you are? He looks to you, Fen.
My name's Fen.
Fen. He looks to you and then to Snow. Well, come in. I'll let the children know you're here. He steps over. He's an aged fellow, human it looks like, with a long, like very whited beard, but with like spots of gray towards the chin, and he seems to be pretty balding, so he has like a little bit of a cap to like kind of conceal some of it. Kind, very very blue eyes. And Snow kind of reaches out. Is the other father here still? No, Snow, he's not. Okay. Snow kind of visibly takes like an exhale. Children, please come down. After a bit of a moment, you see a bunch of like various ages of these foster children all kind of peek out in various states of like, unkempt. Some of them are waking up. Some of them are like just have been playing around already in the background. And a couple of them stop. Some of them don't. They look over, and one of them goes over. Look, it's Nameless. Everyone looks over and they stare out the door at Snow. Nameless! They all kind of like start running over. There's a little girl who seems to be like maybe around 8 years old, and like is like tugging on Snow, and Snow kind of looks at you like really nervous. She's like, her eyes are like really wide, almost on the edge of being really overwhelmed here.
As all the kids run up, I'm gonna try to sort of like corral them to like take a step back, and I'm gonna say, "Hi everyone, it's nice to meet you. My name is Fen. I ran."
Ew, who are you?
You smell weird. Oh yeah, they smell kind of strange, don't they?
All right, well, you don't need to be fucking rude.
Fucking got him.
Couple of them kind of like raspberry at you. And Snow's like, hey! And like immediately goes up and like smacks one across the back of the head. He's like, hey, you don't do that. You're not doing any of that. Not to Fen. Fen's one of us, one of the good ones, all right? The like, other one's like just starts crying. And the other one's like, oh, Nameless. And like a bunch of them, they all start like wrestling. Nameless! And they all kind of come in and they like start like wrestling with Snow. She's like, all right, no. None of that anymore. And kind of like shrugs him up. My name is Snow. My name is Snow now. Just like in our stories. And a couple of them like look up. They're like, no, really? And she's like, yeah. I'm a real adventurer. And I go out and I've killed a bunch of stuff and got a lot of gold. And I have a family. And she kind of like, her lip kind of quivers when she says that. And she doesn't look at you, Fen. But her back is a little higher when she says it.
Ben reaches down and places a hand on Snow's shoulder and says, I ran into Snow on one of my adventures outside of Dracula's castle. She saved my life.
What's a Dracula?
A Dracula's a vampire.
Oh! What's a vampire? They all
Vampire is really scary monster and well, I'll let Snow tell you a bit about some of our adventures if she wants to, but we just wanted to stop by and say hello, and Snow wanted to give you all this. And Fen pulls out 300 gold pieces.
Snow? What? I didn't. She kind of looks at you.
Oh.
Yeah. We did a lot of adventuring, and this is for you. It's what a hero like Snow would do. And all of them kind of look out at each other. They're like, and the father's eyes are kind of wide, be like, and all of them, they immediately jump out at you, like all of them kind of like scratching and grabbing for it, like as fast as they can.
Ben like holds the money above their head and like and tries to hand it to the father.
Oh, yes. I will make sure to divvy this equally to them.
Oh, well, I was sort of thinking that we were sort of thinking rather that you could use it to improve things around here, buy some nicer food, improve their lives. Like, don't just give it to them, they'll just spend it on...
I want a sword! No, you don't get a sword, you stupid! You want to kill someone! Can I get a horse? They all like are kind of yelling out at the... It's a very chaotic scene, but the father kind of looks at you and laughs. He's like, I will make sure to do so. Thank you.
Fen is gonna look down at Snow, say, so, Snow, do you want to stick around, tell them about some of the things you've done, or are you feeling like...
Well, I'm off to a big adventure soon, and all of them are like, oh, they all kind of gasp, and some of them kind of lean in, some of them sit down, some of them, even the ones that aren't listening too much, are like leaning over the banisters and listening to Snow. I'm not nameless anymore. I actually have done things just like we read in the books. I fought a demon, and I survived. A couple of them are gasping and all these things. And now we're going to stop some really bad people from doing bad things. And she kind of smiles.
We're here to recruit some newt.
One of the younger kids comes up and tugs at Snow's like hem. So does that mean that we can be adventurous too? She looks at you as she looks at, or Snow looks at you, Fen, and then looks at the kid. It's like, doesn't matter what we are. Even if you don't have a name. Or even if you're not very great or strong at all. Because what I've learned is that there are a lot of great people out there. And if you want to be an adventurer,
You just gotta try your damn hardest. Fight fucking hard. And have some good people with you. It'll turn out alright. And she looks over at you, Yufen.
And smiles a little bit and nods.
Snow pumps her fist in the air. I'm going off to adventure! And she starts like marching out the door. And they're like, bye! Have a fun time, Nameless! Oh, I mean, Snow! And they all are kind of like calling after her and like cheering and waving goodbye. And the father kind of waves through the window at you.
I'll follow her out.
Whew.
That was a lot. Are you alright?
She looks up at you and she's smiling. There's no tears, she's just smiling. I've really got to do this and be a good adventurer. I think they're all looking up to me. That feels good.
Think that that's something that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. You inspire them.
I'm gonna come visit.
Yeah,
Yeah, after we finish.
yeah. We'll be back.
And we'll live together. You and me.
Of course.
Yeah, it'll be great.
I've got money set aside. We can go wherever we want.
Yeah.
Actually, now that you say that,
Hmm?
do you remember back after we first met, we got through the castle and the vampires, and
Yeah.
before we continued on,
It was
I
terrible.
asked you.
The old creepy lady. She was really pretty, but she was like bad pretty, you know.
Yeah, we shouldn't. I'm gonna get really pissed if we start talking about her. So,
yeah. Okay.
But do you remember I asked you a question?
No, I don't.
Basically, I said that if you didn't want to keep going, you didn't have to, and we could leave together.
Oh, yeah.
And we stayed, and I'm glad that we stayed.
Me too.
And anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to you, because I don't know if I would have stayed if it weren't for you. And now it's like you said, we've got a family.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
You
All
know,
right.
Shoka's right. You talk a lot.
All right. Let's go. And Fen just starts walking away.
And she comes and gives you a hug. I'm really glad to have you as part of my family. Now we're gonna go see your
me
mum,
too.
right?
Well, yeah, something like that.
Well, let's go see your mum. And she takes your hand.
All right, let's go.
All right. It doesn't take you long before you head to a familiar gravesite and a familiar cemetery. Even after all these years, and after how many times of visiting it, you still remember exactly where it is. A potter's grave. And, it's barely marked. But there, amidst a line of many, many other names, there's Therith Baravan and the section where she's buried.
Okay. How do I go about this? Shit, is there like a gravekeeper on the premises? Is it just sort of like open?
Yeah,
is it
sure.
secluded? Are there people walking past?
there are a couple people coming by the cemetery, and some of them like paying homage. But they're like it's a large cemetery, and all the ones who are actually getting visitors are like the marked gravestones, which are not in this section of the graveyard or the cemetery at all. So generally, like you could find a way to be stealthy and be out of sight, but it's up to you how you go about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this with
by drawing the least amount of attention
Okay.
possible. If I can.
All right, sure. Do you want to make a stealth check?
Yeah, let's rob a grave.
Let's
that is
rob a grave.
That's a
You know-
20 on the dice. That is a
That's a nat 20. Oh my
So
If you had
god.
asked me
24.
what our campaign was missing, I think I would have said
Grave robbing.
Grave robbing?
Grave
grave
robbing.
robbing.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely right. All right. As you are going about and robbing a grave, I guess.
It's not grave robbing, it's grave relocating.
Yeah, no. All right.
Also,
Uh-huh.
I am realizing right now in this moment that I have absolutely no way to conceal a body.
Yep.
Like, am I just gonna
Just
walk
hire
through the
and carry
fucking
it.
streets?
Not thought about it, but here we are. All right.
Yeah,
I guess we're gonna figure it out, huh?
Yeah.
Guess we're gonna figure it out. All right.
What
All right.
timing is this for us coming out of the shop? 'Cause-
You guys are probably taking a little longer because you took 20 minutes. Oh, actually,
I'm
yeah,
just
it's
letting you
probably
know
right.
whenever we come out of the shop, I'll say, Fen, we're done with the shop. Let us know if you need any help.
You know what? I'd say around this
That's all.
time, I would say that. I would allow that, yeah. I'll say there's about like 3 minutes of Fen like humming and hawing around the grave, not knowing what to do, and Snow going like, "What are we doing? Am I supposed to kill somebody?" And then,
No.
oh, yeah, okay. And then Artie, your message goes through.
Oh, thank God. I'm at. Fuck, you guys don't know what this is. I'm at a cemetery. Can I try to like describe sort of how to get here? From where they are?
North side of town. You can literally cut through the center of Circle Market and go straight to the north, and it's outskirts of town. It's far away from the port. It's closer to like the like what would be inland, far away from most of the inroads in and out of the city. And you notice that like as you've kind of been talking to him, like there's now no one in the cemetery. There's no one around, no one that you can see at all. It seems pretty deserted.
Great. Can I just have them, or can you guys come meet me here? If you're done with
where's here?
everything. I just told you in the cemetery. You cut through the middle of the
Cemetery
square.
north,
You
go through north. Okay. I'm sure we'll get there. Is it like a rush or like we'll just kind of stroll over there?
I would say get here sooner than later because I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the body once I dig it up.
Oh yeah, I should have oh, that's my bad. Okay, yeah, we'll be there soon.
All right.
Come on,
Great.
guys.
I'll say within another 15 minutes of you guys sitting there and you guys are going over the grave, and sometimes a grave like digger comes over and Snow like looks over at you and like throws herself on the ground and goes, "Ow! I miss you so much!" and is like hitting the ground. And the grave digger is like whatever the graveyard shift is like, and like immediately like stays away from Snow like throwing herself on the ground.
Nat 20%.
That's great.
Oh my
That's the nat 20 stealth is what it is you like literally deterring all these people. 20 minutes go by, and you guys hear out of the corner, "Oh, I miss you so much." Yeah, Snow just slamming the ground.
Guys, that sounds like snow.
My neck is
she
kind of
okay?
sore doing that. It takes a lot out of you.
I know, but you're doing great. Just keep.
How are your friends actors? That just like it hurts. You know, like your voice. I'm just so tired.
Well,
Oh,
between
hey,
you and me, I
guys.
don't know if they're any good.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
hey.
Hi. Are we supposed to
Hey.
whisper? Because we're in a cemetery.
It's not church.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you need our help?
Yeah. What do you need help with?
How far have I gotten? How far have I gotten in this process of excavation?
Have
this
you been
cave?
excavating by yourself?
I've been trying.
Okay,
your hands?
sounds good. I'd say that
Bare knuckle.
there's the biggest thing you're having trouble with is like you found bodies, but there's a lot of bodies in this grave. There's a ton. And you're trying to identify which one is the right one.
Whoa.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Yeah. And there's a pauper's grave.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can do to help you with that part of this.
Yeah.
You guys walk up and you see Fen sort of like standing in this now like open grave, like shifting through bodies, kind of breathing heavily, like intently focused.
You can do it. Do you need help finding or?
Maybe
No.
Okay. You can do it. I believe in you. I'll cast guidance
Okay.
on them
All right.
and help.
All right. Fen, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage and with plus a d4.
Well, thank you for advantage because I was a nat 2. Oh, and that's a 4. So let's see.
Ooh,
What'd you
Actually,
say, plus?
no. I've seen this before, and you were able to find the body right away. I will use my Convergent Future
Yes, you
to
will.
guarantee a success on this roll,
Wow.
Amazing.
and I'll take a level of exhaustion.
Okay. You do so. For Joko and Poe and Emran, who are next to Artie, you see Artie, like his shoulders, and there's a weird tinge in the air that you're unsure what just happened. But you look at him and he you see like a vein popping in his forehead and him kind of breathing a little harder, and looking out. Even though Fen has been the only one in there, like digging by themselves. And Fen, amidst all the human bodies, you find one elven body that stands out. At this point, it's wrapped, and pretty grody, but it is there.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like 50 human years.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know about the level of decomp.
The
This
stench is
gross.
pretty terrible, and it's pretty decomposed. But it is an elven figure, more than likely female. There's no other
Are
elven
there
ones
any
in the
like?
grave.
Okay.
You're pretty sure?
Okay, yeah, I think this is her.
Yeah, a little black hole opens up right next to you. I'll cast Rope Trick to make a little extra dimensional space.
All right.
Thanks, Artie. And Fen will reach down and try to lift the body like gently.
Mm-hmm.
You guys watching can tell that they're sort of like fighting back the urge to like both vomit and cry. It's not a very like pleasant. Like you're looking at it and you feel like you shouldn't be here.
Snow turns away.
All right. Let's go.
I'll close the rope trick, and we have an hour to get back to your place.
All right. Shit. And Fen starts trying to like kick some of the dirt back.
Yeah, Fen starts. Snow starts pushing the dirt into the hole as well.
All right. How'd it go? Or shopping?
Yeah. Do you want us to maybe back at your place? We can show you the stuff.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hold on. Fen.
What?
Snow comes in and gives you a hug.
Fen hugs her back a little bit and sort of like brushes her off a little uncomfortably, not unkindly, but like just Fen's a little uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys. Sorry. Yeah, all right, let's get going then.
Got nothing to apologize for, Fen. This is could be a tough thing for anyone. We're just happy we can be here with you.
Right. All right. Really though, let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And you all get out of that graveyard as fast as possible. And back over to Fenn's place. All right, I'd say within due time. That's more than possible as you get to Bell and Bone.
Cool, man.
What time of day is it roughly? Like
Right
back on
now, yeah, after everything, it's probably around midday. I'd say it's around 2
Okay,
o'clock
cool.
ish. Anywhere between there and like 3. Not quite. It's like sun is like midway, like it's starting to edge towards the further end of the sky. Slightly later in the afternoon.
Ben, so we got you this. I'll pull out the wand.
Oh, great. What's it do?
I think, I forget. Have I seen Fen cast Hold Person?
Oh, I don't have. Fen, have you?
Have you cast Hold Person?
Um,
I feel like vaguely I remember you doing that.
I think
but
you
could be wrong.
did. I can't remember.
yeah, that could have been before I
Changed out your spell list.
realized yeah. Oh
Okay,
no, I
fair
do.
enough.
I do have Hold Person.
Okay, cool. It makes it so you can kind of do that pretty easy, and I think it also gives some other bonuses. But yeah, it seemed pretty cool.
Great.
And then I'll like stealthily in the sleight of hand that Artie has, hand you the crossbow too to give to Snow. And like wait. No, I said stealthily.
Oh, stealthily,
My
stealthily. Got it.
sleight of hand, that way Snow doesn't see my
Sure.
wrist.
I'll say you do. I say you do. I say you do.
He gives it like so sneaky. It's like nobody could have noticed. Fen feels it in their hand. All of a sudden, they're like, "Whoa, what's this?" And like holds it up.
What? Snow looks up. No fair. I wanted the crossbow. Why'd you give it to Fen?
You can have it.
Why do you
I'm
get a
being
crossbow?
generous.
No, I don't want your crossbow. I want my own crossbow.
I mean, yeah. Why did you get me a crossbow, Artie? I don't really.
Okay,
I'm
I'll take the crossbow back, put it in a bag, and then cast minor illusion to make the crossbow seem like a slightly different color, and be like, "We got you this crossbow."
You got me a crossbow.
We got you a crossbow.
Oh my god! It's so cool. It's like a deeper brown than Fen's.
Yeah, just like slightly deeper.
I like that it's slightly deeper brown.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't go away.
I grab a book off of like some like shelf or something or whatever there is, and I put it on my head, and I'm like, "All right, Snow, try and shoot off my head."
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, God.
Wait, what? Then you die.
Wait, what?
You said shoot off my head.
If I shoot off your head,
Shoot it off my head.
shoot what off your head?
The book that's on my head.
Oh, I see it now. Gunk. And sorry, my imagination wasn't working properly. All right, she rolls for it. That's gonna be 23 to hit.
Fuck yeah.
Embeds in the back wall. You hear a smashed pot that was already on the other side of the antique shop shatter even more, and then the arrow.
Dang, Snow. I've been using this bow for some time, but I think you might be the best shot here.
I think I can kill God. It's a really good crossbow.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably can.
She starts going around the room going tunk, 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 tunk.
Perfect.
Like it's a freaking, like a
Make sure
BB
That
shooter.
crossbow didn't have the magic ammunition that's one used. Right?
Oh, yeah. All
I just
right,
want to start joining and throwing daggers up in the air, giving.
Let's not destroy Fen's shop.
God. Sorry, Ben.
Okay.
It's already destroyed. You guys can't really do anything more.
Yeah, the drywall's gonna need more than a little work.
So should we?
Fen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, did you get the healing potions I asked for?
Yeah. Yeah, we got everything for pretty good price too.
Oh yeah,
by
they
the
didn't
way-
try to run you
By
up.
the way, what was their name?
Vera.
Vera. Vera's here.
Yeah, they wanna see you before we leave.
Yeah.
Ben's eyes kind of like, you see them just for a second like widen, and then their faces sort of like back to their practiced neutral. Oh, that's great. Didn't know she made it out.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
She runs the apothecary sort of shop on the like ground level, not too far from here.
Great. Totally
Did you want to
unrelated.
say hi before we go?
Yeah, yeah. Might as well. If we have.
Yeah, I
time.
think we can all go. I think we can all make it there.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I think
No,
actually
I don't
I'm
think
just gonna.
I don't think we have anything else to do, guys. Are we good?
Yeah,
You guys
I'm
all,
good.
we're all good to go. Yeah, I think we're all good to go.
Yeah.
Actually, Emran, do you want to like just make some dinner for everyone here, and I'll pop out and I'll be back.
I look over at everyone else. Is that what I should do? Is that what, do we want to eat?
You know what? Maybe I'm a little crazy for saying this, but do you guys want to eat out?
I kind of do
Like-
too.
Like, let's see what Busan's
Oh yeah,
got,
yeah.
You know?
Oh, you know what? Actually, just down the street, I've got a buddy, Holag, and he runs this pub called the Lucky Tusk.
Oh.
If you tell him that you
That
know me,
sounds familiar.
And you'll meet us there?
yeah.
Well, I'm convinced.
That sounds good to
Great.
me. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll
guys.
meet you
That's a
there.
good
Finn.
All right, I'll have a shot of fire whiskey waiting for you.
Great. Perfect. For the sake of time, Daniel, can I just sort of like give a little cinematic narration?
I'll say for the sake of time, your friends head to the very nice Lucky Tusk run by Holag, a male goblin friend of Fenn's. And as you go over there, what would you like to do, Fen?
Yeah, so if this were a movie, you would see a shot, like an establishing shot of Vera's shop. And you see Fen sort of like walking down the street. You see Vera like hunched over the counter in all of their pierced, punked glory, writing down in like a ledger or something, and there's like a tinkling of a bell as the door to their shop opens. And they look up.
Come in.
And you see them look up and give a little, a knowing smile. And, it cuts to like an hour later, and everybody's at the pub. And you guys just see Fen walk in the door with their clothes a little bit like askew, their face is flushed, and their hair is kind of like fucked up. And they walk in. All right, guys, what are we drinking?
And we all exchange.
It's only been like 5 minutes. Wow, and you're...
Oh no! I said an hour!
No! I'll say with that, as you see Holag, your friend, and you all gathering for drinks, and Emran sharing over the fire whiskey that you've been saving, drinking in this tavern in Busan. That's what we're going to end the session for today, with quite a few plans left to go. All right, and that's where we'll bring it to a close. We'll see you guys next time, as this is beginning of the end kind of territory. This should be very, very fun. Yeah, as we're closing out, we just wanted to say thank you all so much for your patience with the audio technical difficulties. It's been happening more lately. I have no idea why, but thank you all for being with us, for supporting the stream, seeing us, and yeah, it's been fun. You know, we're gonna be done with this campaign pretty soon, so we'll get to it when we get to it. But I'm excited that you guys have all been here for the journey. Thanks so much for being here, and I'm excited to tell more stories. All right, with that, this is Stop, Drop, and Roll signing off. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.